everyone. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. And welcome to... Oh, fantastic. I've just looked over and the stream has froze. Everyone can hear you.
Hello, everyone.
Everyone can hear you. They just can't see
hear
you. Oh, the old vampire problem is back.
We're gonna have to be. We're gonna have to be really good at describing this.
I was gonna say, give me a second.
Story time with Hedgehog.
Yeah,
Long ago, looking into the future.
Yeah,
in a cyberpunk far, far away.
Okay, I am gonna close Firefox a moment. So the music.
This is true cyberpunk.
This is
listening to Hedgehog diagnose technical problems. Ooh, that's the future.
Oh, the graph is red.
Too much RAM usage.
Yeah, the graph is... Why is it going red? This is the thing. The graph's going down, but it's getting redder. It's like, that's not how that works. It's supposed to go...
We're in England. That's just the economy you're looking at.
Yeah. That's what that is. It's the stock price. No wonder it's going down.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Let me think a moment. How do I fix...
Tell us in the chat if you can hear or see us. We can't pan. You're muted.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Okay.
I said, God damn it. I said, should we go to the break screen for now?
Yeah.
We're back.
We are back. The thing is, the problem going to the break screen is it shifts it on my screen and I can't see all of you update. So it's like, it's a catch-22. Right. If I ignore that for a minute, and I close that, and I just don't touch anything for a moment, okay, we'll keep on going.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be fine. It's fine. I'll fix the music in a minute, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, ooh, excuse me. Welcome back, as I said, tech issues aside, to the third episode of our Cyberpunk campaign. Apologies for not being around last week. I lost my voice. As anyone who watched Vampire on Thursday can attest to, I was still struggling back then. But hey ho, it's kind of back. And I am feeling a lot better.
A mime Vampire the Masquerade, though. I would have loved that.
To be honest, for that episode, I could have just sat there and just let the players talk. Because they're those kind of people who, if I just sit them down, they'll yak for 2 hours. And it's like, did you actually get anything done? No, but we did yak.
No.
It's like, fair enough. As long as you're happy, I guess. Anyway, I am going to let everyone introduce themselves, say who they are, who they'll be playing, where you can find them, all the usual good stuff. And I'm going to start with Bex.
Ooh. Tossing it over to me. Fab. Hi everyone, I'm Bex. You can find me on the internet under Phoenix Force. I'm usually on Blue Sky these days. Twitter is a cesspit and dying, etc, etc. You know how it goes. In terms of other things I'm up to generally, I have a podcast called Out to Get You, where we interview queer horror creators and fans, which is a lot of fun. And I am also part of the editorial board over at Strange Horizons, the sci-fi and fantasy magazine, and they are running their fund drive this month, so that should be going live next week. So if you want to come support some fun sci-fi fantasy writing, come check us out. We do lots of fun things over there. I think that's about a lot of it.
Awesome. All right, to be honest, I'm half looking at a graph, half talking to you, and half looking at my note I left to myself in the event that this tech issue ever happens again. This is what I did last time. So I'm surprised my eyes haven't gone like got one up, one down. As I'm trying to read 2 things at once. You said horror, and my brain just went, nope, that's it. Goodbye.
No more.
I don't do horror. No, horror scares me.
Right.
Anyway,
it's meant to.
It's meant to. Yes, it means it's working. Anyway,
just watch really shit horror.
Yeah, there is that. Excuse me. Moving on. Let's have Chris next.
Me. Do you know what? Since starting this, I have gained things to promote because it was weird. everyone was like, "I got stuff," and I was like, "I'm just alive. I am
Just here.
Yeah, I'm just here. I'm Chris. Chris, whatever you want. Mostly Papa Glitch everywhere. I stream. I am co-host of a show called Chaos Engine over on Fueled by Chaos on YouTube. I'm a comedian, so you could find me all over the world. Not the world, England. This morning I was in Worcester performing to babies. It was weird. But you know, I'll go where they pay.
Sounds like it's definitely a story.
It was good. No, I do baby gigs. It's not just babies; it's parents. It would be weird if it was like everyone's under 6 months.
I was thinking, yeah.
Who likes rusks? It would be odd. Come on, everyone who's breastfeeding. I know, right? No, it'd be weird. So keeping your parents up. I had to do a lot of bluey jokes. It was weird. No, so I'm doing that. I am also I stream here on Twitch, publicglitch_, because someone else has got it, but they don't stream. Bastards. But
I
hate it so much.
Yeah.
I'm also starting a few actual plays myself with a bunch of other comedians in September and October here and on my YouTube channel, which is just at Papa Glitch. You can find me as Papa Glitch everywhere, be it here, YouTube, Blue Sky, Twitter. I've actually got a beacons.page/Papa Glitch with all of that on. And if you like miniatures and stuff, I also paint miniatures and do tutorials on Instagram as Glitchadel Miniatures. So there you go.
Awesome. Hey.
Yeah.
Right, last but not least, we have Pan.
Hello, I'm Pan. I too have a bunch of stuff that turned up after last time. So firstly, you can find me on all the usual socials, Twitter, Blue Sky. I don't have a Threads yet because I don't think it's worth a while. Tell me if it is. And all that as Stellar Encore. You can also catch me. I've got a couple of shows up. I'm doing a podcast with Cosmopunk, Emergency Power Podcast, a currently unnamed Pathfinder podcast that's coming up soon, and another project that I can't talk about. Oh, and I'm in the Go by Moonlight stream on Mondays over on Horde of Tales, where I'm playing Pillar 7, a very sad magical girl.
A very sad magical girl.
Very sad magical girl.
But thankfully today I'm playing a very cheerful cybernetic grown lady called Odeon. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to getting into that.
The oldest lady in Night City.
The oldest lady in Night City. It's me and Rouge, and that's it.
It's established it.
Okay, right, fun times. Can anyone remember what we tried to do 2 weeks ago? That is the question.
We managed to get
a we took out that
with a railgun and a bunch of other tech. Then we took it back. That's really like short there. Then we got the truck. That's the
we did what we needed to do and we got out.
Yeah.
And we were offered more money if we were willing to do more stuff.
Yep.
Cat shut down an AV with a pistol.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Although not any pistol, let's put some context on this. Cat is not some kind of like gunslinger.
No, I think it's fine to leave it. I think it's fine to leave it just with a pistol. That's fine.
Just a real dead-eye shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight through the glass.
Nerf gun.
I'm so good it was a Nerf gun. I mean, literally it's Nerf or nothing,
Oh.
I mean, I'll accept sponsorships. I don't know what I do with a Nerf gun, but
Nerf. It's such a weird sponsorship.
It is, isn't it? But look, I mean, money is money. Look, if I get to increase production values and pay my cast, I'll sell anything.
Pay Nerf or nothing.
Exactly.
Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
Raid
Shadow Legends.
Listen, you joke about that, but every single time I end my stream, I get an email from Stream Elements going, "You've got a new ad offer," and it is Raid Shadow Legends.
Of course it is. It always is.
I'm just like,
I'm not convinced it's a game. I think it's a stream.
The trick is just take the ad, do the ad for the money, but do the ad badly so they don't ask you again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just in your pants eating what's it? Raid Shadow Legends.
It's a bit
It's
rubbish that
there.
they paid me to say this.
Anyone want to see a graph? Just
The thing is, you joke about that, but there will be some people up there who'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's really good marketing."
that's really good. I'd like it to.
You know,
I'd like you to
if that's your
freeze like
niche.
this.
Yeah, if it's my niche, why not?
Yeah.
Right. So, everything's green on stream now. My graph's gone back to green.
Beautiful.
Memory pressure is no longer
on stream.
under pressure. There's no music yet. I will put it back on shortly once I'm content that this graph isn't going to explode the
It's
second
settled, yeah.
we start doing anything more than just talking. So,
Wait, is that music in my head? I can
Yeah,
hear
you can-
music.
oh, if you're still, okay, right. If you're still in the Roll20, then yeah, you can still hear the music.
Oh, good.
It's because I'm not in the
Like,
Roll20 anymore.
what? It's been a long week.
I mean, look, if you want to have ghost music. So, it's been a week since the last job. And some of you have been busy shopping. The first question I want to ask is, Cloud, how much did you actually spend on your upgrades?
I didn't spend as much as you think.
It-
Cloud is a frugal man.
Oh.
He only spent 1,600 eddies on his. Oh no,
Only,
where's Cat?
we've lost
Only
Cat.
1,600. He's still got 4,500 to be fair.
Also,
Yeah,
don't
we've lost-
forget
we've lost
rent.
So we take rent out. So
Yep.
that means he's got 3,500 left. 'Cause again, he lives in a warehouse. It's not like he's and he
Big
eats
savings, big savings.
Yeah, you know, you've got to make sure you've got a safety net before you move out. There's no point,
Yeah,
suddenly
I might not
deciding
move
to.
out.
Yeah, you
With
know.
the empathy level I have, you're lucky I have a bath. I might clean myself like Terry does, the cat. Just people are going to walk in, I'm going to be licking myself.
Oh no.
Wait,
Okay,
so
so-
Cat says Bex has crashed. They're cyberware. Cat's full
Yep.
cyberware. Shut down. That's what you get for playing with the gun at home.
Yeah,
Cat.
don't play with guns at home, people.
Trying to reload the EMP pistol on her own at home with Luna.
Yeah, don't do that.
Looking
So
down the barrel and going, oh no.
so that would
This
be
isn't
me.
working.
That would be me. It's like, why is this not firing? It's just like stuck in the barrel, and then bang! It's like, oh no.
Just EMP yourself in the brain.
Yeah. Your internal agent goes down. Suddenly, you're tweeting about
So-
Shadow Legends. Shade Rado Legends. That's what I said.
We should have that in the game. We should have
Yeah.
a game. There's a game called
Shade.
Shade Rado Legends.
So
Shade
in,
Rado
The ads are everywhere. Shade Rado Legends.
in one of the additional rule books they had for Cyberpunk, I can't remember which one the four it is, but one of them does have the rules for a MMO game that's
perfect.
based
We're there.
off Dungeons and Dragons.
Perfect.
And there's rules for
Oh
playing.
my god.
There's rules for playing the MMO in the game.
Of course.
So we could
gonna
actually
do it.
play a game within a game.
Golder's Bait. Can't wait. Golder's
So-
Bait 4.
So the big question
run
is,
Sponsored by
that.
Shade Rado Legends.
Yeah, Shade Rado Legends.
oh,
Baldur's Gate
God.
Shade Rado Legends. We're just buying time.
we're
so
buying
Cat can get
time so
back.
Cat can go get back.
Yeah.
It's like, let's just try and keep our sanity intact. So
Yeah, so he only spent 1,600. So 2,600 if we count his rent,
Yeah.
which is not much.
No.
It reduces him down to a cool 3.5, which is the most money he's ever had in
His
one
life.
place. It is life. He bought Terry a new collar. It was nice. In fact, we'll take that down 3-4. So I've got 3-4 because he
Okay.
spent 100 eddies, which is expensive. It's
that's
the same cost
an
as a cyber
expense.
roll.
Yeah, that's an expensive collar. What does it come
but
with? Does it come with an eternal agent or something?
I think you have to meet Terry before I can answer that. So we'll see.
What we've actually learned is Terry is actually a cat that can talk, and that's
Terry
why
might not be a feline. Terry might not be a cat biologically. Terry might not be biological. I'm just saying we'll find out when we actually finally meet Terry what Terry is. Terry might be an animorph.
An animal.
He's got stuck.
Oh, right.
It's,
I'd play that. Yeah, Cyberpunk Animal, sure. There's
Well, I
no
told
one
you.
who can.
I'm trying to make myself. A Cloud is trying to build himself into a Spectre Gadget,
Mm-hmm.
so he needs. What was the dog called?
Oh,
What
Oh,
was the dog called? in
oh
Inspector
God.
Gadget?
Fido? No.
No, it was.
Oh, we got a whole computer
We've
here.
gotta... See, I'm not going
Don't
to
use
Google
yours,
it
Hedgehog.
because yeah, mine might blow
In
up if I open
Your
another tab.
Inspector Gadget.
Brain. It's called Brain.
There you go.
Brain. There you go.
Yeah.
So Terry is. You don't know what that collar does, but it's useful. Is what it's what it is. When we meet him, he'll say, "Oh,
so you've got a cyber arm.
I've got two."
Two. What?
Yeah, I already had my.
You had your
tool
one,
in, my
didn't you?
tool
Your multi-tool hand.
Yeah.
So what have
And
you put in your
now-
second hand?
I've got a grapple hand, so it fires 30 feet. And it really is just really what we want to do. It can't be used as a weapon. They're very clear about that. So no, it's like Mage Hand for cyberpunks. Yeah, it's Cyberpunk Mage Hand. So, but it can be used because it grapples. So you can. It's got grapple wire, so you can like pull yourself up on it. And which I mean, does that? I don't. Let's not think about the biological implications of what that'll do to your shoulder. But it's obviously could do that. But it's more about. I think he uses it more to get tools that he's left on the other side of the web. Where am I bring it back? There's my stuff.
Nice.
And then he also built a text scanner into that. So the way he does that is there's an LED thing on the back of his hand. I reckon it's all built into his hand rather than his arm, because this is all going to be 30 meters of coiled
cable.
up cable.
It's got a really
just
thick
somewhere.
wrist.
Yeah.
It's just a really big, like he's got a normal sized hand, and then this just looks like it was torn
Yeah.
off a Rambo. It's just like this giant, massive arm like this. But yeah, he's got a text scanner which now looks like a digital readout on the back, and he scans things with his fingers. It's like he's got like a little eye on here, and it's got all the EMP like lacing, so you know it's you know the thing all over it now. But yeah, he's got to be careful with it because he's going to have some fun. I'm going to get a helicopter hat.
You're going to get a
That's
helicopter
the
hat.
next.
Is that the next
It says
thing,
I
is
can
it?
invent things.
I'm going to invent the helicopter hat.
It doesn't say
So
I can't.
evil.
I mean, look, in the Cyberpunk rulebook, there is a briefcase that folds out into a one-man helicopter. I mean,
Excellent.
why you'd want one? I don't know.
Why wouldn't you want a helicopter
The thing is,
briefcase? I mean, sick.
I mean, the
If
problem
it can be a
is,
briefcase, it can be a backpack.
Yeah.
the thing is, right? It's a standard luggage briefcase you'd have in the airport, but like, if you put stuff in it, like you can't store anything in it because it turns into a helicopter, and it's like,
I mean,
Yeah.
don't put anything that you want to keep. Like, I wouldn't mind if I had to get away quickly, but my briefcase is full of like, you know, Isle of White Rock. I'd be like, yeah, fine, forget it. I gotta get out of here. Helicopter time.
That's specific.
I'll
I
get
think-
back later.
so what? would-
That's how Cloud deals with social situations. He presses a button, helicopter
Away.
comes over. Just
So-
off he goes.
Is that what we're gonna do now? Is it? We're just gonna get one of those backpack helicopters, and then Cloud's gonna adapt it into a hat.
Yeah, that's it.
So that
No,
at moments
it's got a
notice.
Backpack. Not a hat. Doesn't need to be a backpack. But he doesn't. And then he also upgraded everyone's weapons to be excellent, which we found out makes them better. And he upgraded his armor to be +1 SP because he can do that too, which is apparently a helmet and a jacket. But what I'm going to say is it's part of his cyber. So it's like built.
Yeah, there you go. But
Hello.
we have a
Bex.
Bex, but a muted Bex, who's now scrambling to find the mute button.
Reinstall the mic drivers. That's what it. Have you done
Oh,
something,
God.
Hedgehog? Everyone's
No.
computer is. This is what happens if you live in England and you have a PC and summer hits because nothing is designed.
It's
heat
not
in
even
England.
hot. It's raining here.
Yeah, it's storming
raining
here.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. We've got lightning.
Yeah.
So
Right. Okay. Now that we're all back, and
we finished what Cloud's been doing.
we've stalled.
Great.
We effectively stalled. Well, define effective, but we've stalled. I was going to ask before you decided to Control Alt Delete.
Yeah.
Cat has also bought some upgrades.
cyberware, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So she has added. So, well, my sheet has gone wild. So she's added. It's fine.
Just
I've got it in
gone
my.
crazy.
I'm just gonna remember
Yeah,
it.
the
Yeah,
money says
to her.
99999.
Yeah, everything's going. I remembered it. It's fine. She has a scrambler, descrambler, in her cyber audio suite to scramble any communications or to descramble anything coming our way. She has a level dampener because she watched that man get taken out by that flashbang and was like, "That's never happening to me. That was really embarrassing for him." Truly, just not doing that. And then some biomonitors and things, just like the classic things that aren't too intensive in the humanity loss. And then her new favourite toy is she installed some rippers, which are the carbo glass, stiletto shaped, bright red extendable nails that she can use as a medium melee weapon to claw people's faces off.
I can't wait to see that being used. To be fair,
I'm excited.
about that. Come on, Hedgehog, make it happen.
I mean, look, this
Slap a guy in the face.
is all down to you now, and how you want to.
Does his face look clawable? Does his face look clawable?
Probably.
Are they
Can I roll the claw?
wearing?
Can I roll the claw?
Are they wearing any armor? Right. Remind me, did Odeon get any additional cyberware in between?
Yeah, she got herself a grafted muscle kit,
Ooh.
grafted muscle skin kit, give her a bit more body.
Nice.
I bought a hidden holster just because I was like, oh man, like RoboCop, probably completely useless, but like RoboCop, so I bought it. And she's got the cool, like it's in her leg and like it pops open RoboCop style.
I mean, being
I
able to
also-
conceal a weapon is useful.
Hmm?
Being able to conceal a weapon is more
Yeah.
useful than you think.
And I heavy weapons are her thing, so I couldn't help myself. I installed a pop-up grenade launcher in her cyber arm.
As you do.
That's amazing.
There's a pop-up grenade launcher.
It's a single-shot grenade launcher, so it's a real like Hail Mary last ditch thing, but it's there.
But it's fine. You just have to load another one into the front when you're done. Like an old-fashioned
It's only a
musket.
single shot in that it can't fire twice in a row, and you can reload it between. It's not one and done.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I wouldn't see the point in someone installing a grenade launcher that you couldn't reload.
I thought it was like a once a day thing, but hey, I'll take it. I'll keep
I
going.
mean, look, it's as long as you take an action to reload it, I see no issue with that.
Yeah, okay, sweet.
That's what I read it as. It's like it's got a single shot grenade. Yeah, it's just a single shot, not one use. So you fire it once, like the underslung grenade launchers in current weapons.
Right,
So you
right.
plunk,
Gotcha.
and then you go plunk, and then plunk. So you just keep pop.
Yeah,
Let's
sweet.
put a new one in.
Yeah. The last thing I got was a jump booster.
Ooh.
Just because I've been playing outside upon the game recently, and if you pay off the first Ripper Doc you meet, Vincent or Victor, whatever his name is, I think it's Vincent. You can buy double jump legs from him.
Ooh.
So because I did it so early in the game, I've just had like double jump now in the whole Cyberpunk. It's so crazy, but I had to put it on Odeon.
I mean, hey, look, it'll have uses.
Yeah,
Able to
I think
get
I'm playing Odeon in my Cyberpunk game on the PS5. Just the oldest lady in Night City who will kick your ass.
I mean, nothing
36.
wrong with that. Right.
We established that. What did we establish as Odeon's age and still being elderly because of how the
I
average
think it was like
age of
36 or something.
Yeah,
it's like you
yeah.
can't get too far.
you can't get too far because you don't.
Yeah,
live.
because Rogue in Afterlife is considered like an old lady. She's like 35. Just like I.
Yeah, the
It does
problem
raise questions as to how old she was when it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with the Cyberpunk 2077 line is that it people's ages. You think, okay, so the bomb went off in 2023. which means that they'd have to be what? 2023, 2077?
54.
Yeah,
Plus 54.
yeah.
Well, they are older. Like Kerry,
Mm.
the other band member, he's like 80. Because remember, they knew Silverhand,
Yeah.
which was years back, so that's pretty
Yeah.
old. But they've also got the money to invest in implants and stuff that Odeon doesn't have. So she just looks old at 35.
She does now.
That's the thing.
She
Hard
does
life.
now. Yeah.
It's
That's where all the money's going to go in future. Actually, every episode, Odeon looks younger because she spends all her cash on
Yeah.
age dampening.
Why do you look like a 12-year-old, Odie?
I couldn't afford the voice implants, but everything else is top notch. Anyway,
I would
let's go
love
blast
that.
them fools.
Odeon is a 12. It looks like a 12-year-old girl, but it's actually got the voice of a 40-year-old. Hey everyone, I'm Odeon.
Yeah. Just like a dinner lady voice on this. That's just Rebecca, right, from the anime.
Yeah. That's it.
Crap, I should have just made that. There's still time. Still time to de-age Odeon constantly.
De-age Odeon. I did forget that Cloud has also got another, like his cyber eye added a telescopic eye as well. I forgot to tell you.
Nice.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, so you can now actually use them as binoculars rather than a microscope.
I've got both now, so I can
Yeah.
zoom in. And I've got binocular. They could do. I just got to get it right. If I forget, and I'm just like, it's so far away. Everything.
Yes, magnify and
But yes.
demagnify.
And almost no humanity for
No.
for that.
I'm sure there's no consequences to no humanity. Who knows? Right. So, in that lovely week off, in between jobs, you get a message from your lovely handler, I guess, is the term we'll use. Aether, who has kindly sent you the details about this AV10 that you need to steal from Biotechnica. This experimental AV that is a much more heavy-duty lifter than its predecessors. There are several models currently being used in Night City, all being used around the farms on the outskirts. They're mainly used to cart loads from the farms to the warehouse over on the waterfront. Like, totally bypassing traffic altogether. The problem that you have is, how do you actually steal one? Because unlike last time, you need this intact. You can't just shoot it with a pistol and watch it crash into the ground. So you could take it from the depot out in the farms, but that's going to be heavily guarded. Biotechnica loves to have drones fly around there, keep an eye on everything. Or you could steal it from the warehouse, where they unload the cargo. But again, it's people is the problem. And Biotechnica could possibly respond quicker at the warehouse, since it's in the city, but it would mean you'd have to travel less further with it. Whereas if you take it from the farms, it's a longer trip to the drop-off point, but it's a little bit easier to get around. Like, you've got open space, you've not got to really worry about AVs getting in your way. Really. Aether doesn't really give a preference as to what she prefers. all she cares about is you get this AV and you get it to her in one piece, and preferably without bringing half of the Biotechnic Corporation down on her in the process. For simplicity's sake, she's said that if you need anything, give her a heads up, and she will try to acquire it for you if you think it'll help you. As long as you're not too silly with your demands. Like, no, you can't have the ginormous railgun cannon from last time to blow a hole.
Well,
Can I make
there's
it
a homing dart in the crate, so
there is a
we could
homing
have
dart
that.
in the
She
crate.
just won't give us it.
But yes, it's very much a case of how much prep you want to do with this, how much casing you want to do. This is the first time that Aether has kind of just like let you be you and let you do this how you want to do it. In all the previous jobs you've done for her, she has kind of just been like, oh, I'll do everything. Like, all you've got to do is go do the thing. I'll give you the truck. I'll give you the rocket launcher. Like, I'll even tell you how you're supposed to do it. So you've got some prep time. How do you want to spend this prep time? You can take as much time as you need, but bear in mind that the more things you do, the longer it will take, which means Biotechnica has more time to move things. And they might grow suspicious if you fail, or if you make yourselves known.
I think there's just one thing that Cloud would like to do, which I think would take time, to provide a kind of a last resort Hail Mary for all of his teammates. He'd like to take a look at Kat's EMP pistol and see if he can invent some kind of EMP device that we all wear that we can set off should we be trapped and need an escape, because this feels like a moment where that situation might happen, and I wondered if that was possible.
I think when Cloud mentions this, Odeon like opens her jacket. She's got a new jacket. It's a big dust jacket, and she goes, I got some of these, and it's just like a small row of EMP grenades.
Oh, okay. I mean, I was thinking lesser. Yeah, fair enough.
Or some of these, and she'll go with her jacket. And there's just like normal grenades, just bigger grenades. Whichever one really. I'm open.
This one's free.
Go with both ways.
Just absolutely okay. Just nods. Oh yeah, those are pretty.
Thank you. She's actually painted a little bit herself, each one.
Painted them. What are they painted like?
They're really bad, like just like old lady paintings. They're just like not very good anyway on teacups and stuff. Yeah, that's it. Each one's got like a teacup.
Amazing.
They're like the worst Fabergé eggs.
Is this going to be like, let's get out the finest china?
Oh, well, it is now. I'm stealing that.
It wasn't before, but it is now.
Okay.
Looks like I need the fine china for this one.
Yeah, that's he kind of meant like a little badge that we'd wear, and we just, if we were in like an emergency situation.
See, the problem, I mean, you can look into something like that. The big problem with EMPs that are detonated locally is that they'll also take out most of your cyberware at the same time. They aren't. Yeah, they are a bit. Yeah, they are a bit rough.
I was just thinking about how much tech we're going to be experiencing, but you are correct, and we might have to do that. I'll have a think. Cloud will have a think about it.
What I'll say is,
And like, I have the gun. If we really gotta shoot something, at least that's like a distance.
Directional. Yeah.
Well, I was
Yeah.
going to say what you can do is easily make some grenades
Ooh.
that could fit into Odeon's grenade launcher.
Ooh, but if Odeon's
would
already
be fun.
got grenade, sorry, were you gonna say, Kat?
Oh, I was just gonna say that could be fun.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they've got handheld grenades, from my understanding. You
We're
could
all having
also,
tech issues today.
yeah, the tech is going ballistic
fine.
today. There must be something in the water. I mean, there is. Half the water's
Yeah, it's
infected at the
lightning.
moment.
Well,
But no, it's welcome back.
Weird.
hello.
Yeah,
That was weird.
the internet. I don't know what's going on today.
Okay, can I do that then?
Yeah,
Let's do that.
you can easily make Odeon some EMP grenades for the grenade launcher,
Fire.
so you can fire
Oh,
them.
nice.
So
Let's,
that way, your grenades, when you launch a grenade from your handheld, this launcher, it'll count as an EMP grenade rather than a fragmentation grenade. So at least you can take things out at a distance.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
into that.
Excuse me.
So Odeon's like at the wrist it will like flip backwards to show the what they call it, of the muzzle
Yeah.
of the grenade launcher. But in her like forearm, there's a bit she can shunt back. It's got it's a bolt action.
Bolt
It's a bolt
action.
action.
Yeah.
Bolt
She
action
can
grenade
shunt
launcher.
back to pop out the spent grenade and then put in the new one so she can put in whatever grenades needed.
Yeah.
Everything's
So-
bolt action today.
It'll start as a grenade launcher, but by the end of the series, it'll be an artillery piece.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the day that happens. So it says here that I roll to invent things.
Mhm.
It's tech plus the tech skill associated with repairing the invention. So that's weapons tech, I'm guessing.
Yeah, do weapons tech. Let's keep it simple.
Keep it simple. And so I roll 1d10.
Yep, 1d10.
It says tech plus your rank in this specialty. I don't have 2.
2, yep.
So that's wait, I get 20
Yeah,
because
Damn.
it's
you...
16 plus 2 for my scanner,
Yep.
plus 2 for my invention,
Mm-hmm. And then your d10.
and then a d10.
Then d10, yeah.
Yeah, not the-
Bloody hell. All right, let's see. It's got a 26.
26, yeah, you easily make these grenade modifications. I'm going to say that because you got a 26, which is incredible. It literally is incredible.
Luxury item. Is what
It's not quite legendary, but it's incredible.
It's incredible.
I will say that these EMP grenades have a bigger blast on them than what the thrown versions would have. So it'll have a larger area of effect.
How many
Okay.
can we make? How many did I make with that roll as well?
I'll say you got 5 that you can just have on you. A little row
Hero,
of...
Ian.
Sweet.
Can paint those up as whatever you like.
Oh, Kat, you shouldn't have. You're such a sweetheart. She like pinches his cheek
No.
and slips them into the pockets on her. But yeah, the arm is still very strong.
Mm.
Yeah. So there you go. These are my gift to you to add to the China collection that you're doing. But it's for your arm. Don't throw these. Just put them.
Of course. And I'll make sure we can put out the good china for when we have special guests.
Yeah. And I will explain what they do to Odeon, which for the sake of brevity, we won't go back over it.
She slots one and goes, so what does he do exactly?
We don't need that. And that's when my screen goes blank. 'Cause I'm like, what do those do exactly?
Okay, so
Yes.
Clyde has spent some time making some fancy new toys alongside the weapon upgrades for everyone, etc., this week. So that's Cloud's week, pretty much now booked. I imagine Kat has got a long list of things that they want doing.
Yeah, I mean, Kat goes and gets all of her cyberware done. She has a job. She has an actual 9 to 5 that she has to do. Uh,
Wow.
It's great. It's great for everyone. They can just do all their little upgrades. She's got a 9 to 5 to clock
Someone
into.
will have to work.
And
Yeah, this is how I pay for our driver. Yeah, so she will go to her 9 to 5. But let me see if I can. What's this rulebook is wild. Because she will probably do. I can't find it, but on the sort of weekly hustle thing that you can roll for, there is definitely one where you can check to get information on a competitor.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think she's gonna do that with specific focus on trying to like dig up some stuff on
I'll tell you what.
Given
Look at
that's her whole deal anyway.
look at your skills. Pick a skill
skills.
that you like to use. Roll that, and I will tilt what you learn based off that.
Beautiful. Where? What am I? Ooh,
Like,
what am
can I get into Biotechnica's accounts?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm trying to do.
Where's all their money going?
Kibble.
I've
Kibble.
Invested in a kibble.
I'll either use my deduction or my education.
Okay.
We'll see what we get from there. 13. God, I forgot that I had to do math in this game. 21.
21. Okay. Educational deduction.
Let's go with deduction.
Deduction.
Yeah, this
Okay. So, excuse me. So, Aether didn't give you too much to go on to start with. The interesting thing about these AVs is they take the same route every time. It is kind of a deliberate cargo way that they take. They also ignore every other air traffic zone. So air traffic is kind of nowadays marshaled just like regular traffic. Go to the skies to avoid traffic, just in case you get stuck in sky traffic.
Classic.
But Biotechnica, being big corpo people, don't really care for roads, and so they'll just fly wherever the hell they like. Over the towards the end of the route, when it reaches the warehouse, it does go over some, shall we say, dodgy land.
Dodgy land.
Yeah, it's put this way, it's still in the blast zone. So it's very much rubble, but quite flat rubble. Using deduction and your amazing shot from last time, you figure that one potential avenue here could be to use a bit of that trickery to maybe force an emergency landing of an AV and steal it that way. A bit like how you did last time with the gun, just this time a little bit more controlled.
Yes.
Rather than just casually, shooting out of a moving vehicle and causing an AV to crash.
I think that was great, personally, but yes, I understand.
It was epic. Is what it was.
It was epic, but the same logic could be done here. If you wanted to avoid the warehouse or avoid the farm, this is the way to do it. The warehouse is more heavily guarded, and its response times are quicker. But the AVs themselves aren't as well guarded because it's the goods inside that they're guarding, not the AV. In the farms, it's slightly different. There are guards there, but they're stationed specifically for the AVs. but it would take any response beyond the guards longer to get there. Naturally, because it's outside the city and you've got to get in cars, planes, whatever, and like make the trip.
Yeah.
So it's a bit difficult to judge which would be easier. It more depends on your propensity for getting into firefights. If you're okay going loud, the warehouse is a feasible smashing ground.
Okay.
It would be go in, hit hard, get the AV, fly out. The farm could be tackled the same way, but the farm lends itself to being a little more on the sneaky side. If you can get into an AV without alerting anyone, you'll have a substantial sort of advantage before they raise the alarm.
Okay.
So that's what you learn on that.
Excellent.
As you're cyber googling in between the 9 to 5.
Still using it as a verb, are we?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's great.
at this point, I mean, I'm not going to say cyber binging, am I?
No. Google's not around, but they're still a verb.
But,
That's it.
it doesn't sound right. And I know there's a cyberpunk equivalent of Google. I just
At the
can't
end of the
remember what
war-
it's called.
Ask Jeeves was the only one left surviving because
Yep.
Ask Jeeves became sentient.
So that's
And
why
now
they
runs
had
a
to...
taxi company.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, yeah.
that's
The main
why
became
they...
Ask.
That's why they had to shut the net down then. It wasn't because of Bosman, it was because of Ash Jeeves got too sentient.
Yeah.
Stop asking me inane questions.
I don't want to answer that one.
How many
Oh.
times do you need to Google sourdough recipe? Ah. Just absolutely loses it.
Okay, so that's Cats Week done. Is there anything Odeon wants to do during the week to prepare for the job?
I already bought Odin's new weaponry and
Yep.
stuff. So I think she just spent her time just going around. She's going around to like different gunsmiths and ripper dogs and things, just getting tooled up.
Awesome.
I think it's mostly just her walking the place,
Yeah.
people going, "Who's this old lady?" And they're just blasting the shit out of stuff
Who's this old
and walking out
lady?
going, "Thank you."
Just shopping. I'll say. So, how many weapons do you have now?
What a question. Let's see. Is that including the cyberware? 'Cause she's got the grenade launcher.
Yeah,
Just go-
including the grenade launcher.
Cool. Grenade launcher, pistol, sniper rifle. I kept the rocket
You
launcher
kept the
from
rocket
last
launcher,
week, I think. Yep.
I'll tell you what, because you've done so
shotgun.
well at shopping and sort of going around asking for things and getting new upgrades, that grenade launcher you had installed, count it as an excellent grenade launcher.
Oh, sweet.
So get a +1
Oh,
on it.
plus cloud up to
Yeah.
my stuff as well.
Yeah.
Because my shotgun was a folding shotgun with a bolt
Yeah.
action.
Bolt
Is now
action.
excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, an excellent
It's now an
folding
excellent.
bolt action shotgun.
All the adjectives. Do
Honestly,
it.
it feels like playing Fallout 4 and just
Excellent
modding a
folding
gun to
Bolt
maximum.
action shotgun. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
my FPAS.
Yeah,
It's also happy.
Yeah.
it's also happening.
Yeah, so it's my FPAS. So she keeps it in her thigh holster, and she goes, "Time for the old FPAS." And this shotgun comes out and accordions out
Yeah.
with a bolt action on the shotgun, bolt action on the arm.
I did Google it. I did Alta Vista it, and you can have a bolt action shotgun. So I
Beautiful,
did
there you
want to
go.
check that. Yeah,
And
apparently it's a thing. So
It's cursed, but
Yeah.
it's a thing.
it's
Yeah,
slow.
Odin's week has just been like calling in favors, demanding recompenses, and getting tooled up.
Awesome. Okay, so how do we meet to plan this? Are we planning it over text? Or are we going to meet somewhere? Or more specifically, is Kat going to arrange something?
Yeah, can we meet? We can meet at Cat's place. Cat's got a nice place, right?
We're not going to meet at my place. That's not.
That doesn't work. You can be at my place. Cloud's happy for you to come round and pull up a stool.
Cat can arrange a meeting. You know what? Cat will arrange a meeting at Cloud's house. That's what's happening.
House.
Yeah.
We have no idea that
this
Cloud has Cat been to Cloud's place before.
Nope.
No.
So we have no idea Cloud lives in Squalor. Great.
Yeah, I mean,
I can guess.
Cloud doesn't know it's Squalor.
I mean, for legal reasons, Night City can't call it housing. So it's called accommodation units. They are essentially a bunch of refurbished cargo containers that were bought off the market, and have been set up in kind of like impromptu towns on the outskirts of Night City, to deal with the influx of people, fleeing the destroyed center of the city.
The thing is, Cloud's not he's not broke, so he can afford to.
He was. Oh, he was.
Okay.
A week ago.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, he just made a big score.
And he grew up with the nomads. For him, this isn't a tent. And that's like that's
next
his
step
minimum
up.
It's a big deal. Yeah.
Cat will very much start a text thread and be like, "Oh, we should meet up to discuss and to plan," and then offer no further information. Wait for Cloud to offer his accommodation unit, and then be like, "Yeah, that sounds great."
I can't wait to see what Cat thinks of this, and Odeon. I think Odeon's going to understand it a bit more, but I can't wait what Cat thinks of this place because it's going to be amazing. But yeah, Cloud is happy for you to come over and see.
Great.
He's very proud of his home. It is the most he's ever owned. And he just, come on.
That's so sad.
I've just got a new chair. Come over.
Oh,
Imagine being able to own a house. What's that like?
Yeah.
Sorry, an accommodation unit.
He does. I don't know if he actually owns. I don't know how it works.
No, you rent this. You definitely rent this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not getting my security deposit back either. So
I don't think anyone gets a security deposit back in the future.
No. Unless they go get it forcibly.
Yeah.
You've got to do that just for England. You have to let us do
Just demand it.
a landlord-based mission where we go get our security deposit back once.
Cat can get a security deposit back because she doesn't actually pay for
No.
her accommodation.
That's
Her
true.
company pays it for her.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Why is Cat slumming it with us at all at this point?
Cat wants more action guns. Isn't it?
Cat's looking for that one score that'll make her even more money.
Yeah.
And also
She's having a great time.
in her line of work, it's weird. Being caught doing this shit is bad, but successfully pulling it off and then saying, "Oh yeah, I was the one that did that," that's a possible promotion.
That's very good.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how you get people like Arasaka's espionage division getting in touch.
Yeah.
So it's a calculated risk on Cat's part to be associated with Cloud and Odeon.
Associated. Yeah, Cloud is very happy. Come and meet Terry.
Oh god,
Come
yes.
and meet Terry. You've got to come and meet
Okay.
Terry.
Okay, Cloud.
Terry must be his partner. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Cat, I'm gonna just call you privately. What should we get her? Some booze or something to drink?
We don't have to take anything. That's not a thing that you do.
What? Don't you ever go to your friends' houses, Cat? You take over a nice bottle or something?
Cat very much has no friends.
Cat's like employees, you mean, right?
I have no idea what you mean. Take what you want. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Luna's invited Cat out numerous times to go for a drink, and every time they're just radio silence.
Yeah.
Luna's
Cat
got
does not
Stockholm
understand.
syndrome before.
Cat does not understand that's Luna trying to be friends. Cat's like, we don't have anything to do today. You've clocked out. Go home.
Cloud doesn't
Okay,
drink. Cloud doesn't drink, so he likes Coca-Cola. That's what or he likes whatever.
He does not realize that was brought over some terrible thin vodka or something.
I can't believe it's not vodka.
Oh, that sounds bad.
Brutal.
Why does it taste of fat? That's weird.
Oh, that's the nutrients going in there.
That's the nutrient.
That's the
Yeah,
good
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the beefy aftertaste is weird, but I kind
That's
of
how you
like
know it's the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you know. Yeah.
Two
So
flavors in one.
have you arrived? Do you want to meet? Are they coming
Oh
over?
god,
tonight?
yeah. Can I get a ride with Kat?
Sure.
Odie doesn't have a car.
I mean, yeah, this is the thing. Kat's done this before for Cloud, and Kat will do it, but there's always this kind of like begrudging, I guess.
I guess you can get a lift. I know I'm the only one who has a car available to them, but I guess.
I mean, Luna's happy to just be driving around.
Yes.
Yeah, and not being shot at for a change. Just...
Yeah, I think so. Odie gets in the car and goes, "Kat, so good to see you. How have you been?"
Yep. Fine.
Great. And Luna, you're doing okay, I hope. You're eating well?
I'm doing fine. I've been enjoying myself with these new little jobs.
That's great to hear, honey. I slip her words.
Just takes it, just nods quietly. It's like puts it in a pocket for
Yes, I
later.
understand this.
Okay. The important thing, the thing we've all been waiting for. Cloud, please describe your accommodation unit.
God damn.
Oh, when you arrive, it's the hab units that are, as he said, stacked shipping containers. Cloud's is the bottom one of his particular stack, which he chose specifically because he doesn't like heights that much. But when it it's got two doors that just open outwards, and he opens it. He hears you outside, and he's like, "Welcome to my home!" And he opens it, like it's very excited. It's painted like a blue color, but it's obviously rusted and scratched all over. And you look behind him, and it's obviously it's been stripped of anything remotely like a house. And it's just workbenches around the outside. And then he goes, "Look, a chair!" And there's one chair.
Odie's there at the bottle of vodka, like, wow.
And he's like, "Look, I've got a table." And there's a table covered in like parts. And meet Terry. And Terry is a little wind-up cat.
Oh no. This is so sad.
That it's mechanical, and he walks over and but it's not a proper cyber animal, it's just a toy-ish.
Oh right, okay. It's not real at all.
No.
It's not real at all, no. Terry's not a real creature.
I thought you meant like it was like a teddy bear and it didn't even move.
Oh, it moves. Yeah,
So
Terry moves. He moves. Terry is my best friend, and he talks to me. And if you talk to Terry, he'll talk back, but only in the same way that when you get those bears that you press the button and talk to, it'll talk back in a weird high-pitched voice to you. So he's completely built, but Cloud doesn't acknowledge that. But yeah, come in, sit down. You'll have to take turns. I don't mind standing.
Ah.
Cal kind of like gesture for Odin to sit and just be like, "I'm fine standing."
I said, yeah, she's audience sits, puts her feet up and goes, "Wow, this is a. Do you want some vodka?"
I don't drink, but
Does Terry want some vodka? Are you offering it to Terry?
Terry will have vodka. I don't know.
Sure,
How that
yeah, okay.
Cat probably
find-
want some just to tolerate being.
Yeah, Cat
Like,
also
Cat's
wants
just
some
looking
vodka.
like, yeah, okay.
There's tools
Takes
on
a
the wall.
swig of the vodka. Takes a swig of the vodka, looks around, and then just goes, "It's not even a real cat."
I haven't seen a real cat in years.
It's me. Terry's my friend.
I'm happy for you.
This is my favorite wrench. Just points.
Okay, I just thought Terry was a real
He's proud.
cat. I apologize for my confusion.
He's real. He's here. Look, there he is.
I meant a living cat, or at least a cyber animal.
He will be eventually. I'm working on it.
Great.
We're almost there. He can repeat things now. Watch. Terry. See? It's amazing. Do you know how long it took? 14 hours.
Odin takes a long
Wow.
swig of the vodka and passes it to Cat.
There's
Just
at
like
no
passing it
point
back
is
and forth,
he.
like
Yeah.
He's just very proud of his abode. He's just
Yeah.
very proud of it. He's very excited to have you there. Would you like some food?
No, I'm good, thank you. I
I-
ate before I left work.
What do you have there?
And you go over and there's a table covered in tools, but at the end of it is like, you know, those bottles from a water cooler. It's
Yeah.
one of them, but with one of those, but it's on like a gumball machine turny thing, and he puts a bowl under it and he turns it, and Kibble just, and he's like, there you go. Just,
Oh, you know what? I just remembered that I also ate whenever Cat ate. So I drink some more vodka.
Yeah.
I got the good stuff. This is like the premium stuff. We've had a good run. It's got meat flavor, and he's eating it. That's it.
Yeah. No.
Mm.
Okay,
tastes of
that's-
more
cheeseburger.
for me. And then he like gives a mouthful to Terry.
Okay.
All right. You know, we
Flash
made good
forward.
money last job, right? You could probably afford 2 chairs at least.
I know, and I use my arm to grab a spoon off of it goes boom, like that, grabs a spoon and brings it back so I can eat my cereal. I know, it's great, isn't it? That we're making all this money. Look at how cool this is.
Okay, you spend all your money on cybernetic. I mean, don't get me wrong. I get it. Okay, getting cloned up, it's cool, but 2 chairs. That's all I'm saying. It's just it's so easy.
But there's only one me.
All right. Oh, you know what? Fair enough.
I'll make you a chair for next time. I'll make you both your own chairs.
I
Okay.
think great. Yes.
Or I might buy one. We'll see if there's somewhere. Like, it's just. But
Well-
look, this is what I splashed out on a chair. He hasn't had a chair
Well-
before.
Did you not have a chair before?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Wait,
okay. Yeah. Right.
You know what? We'll get you a new chair the next
This
time.
is Operation Chair.
No.
We're gonna.
This
We're
kid
gonna
will
need
get your
some-
chair.
Look,
We'll need some
after
more
this,
money.
we
Do you
can
wanna
all have a
think that-
chair. We're going to earn
Yeah.
the big bucks. Let's go and let's get this sorted first, and then we'll talk about chairs. Jeez, this one for the money. Chairs plural. What kind of life are you living?
Just Odin's shaking her head.
How are we doing this then? And I'm guessing I've handed Odeon the grenades at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I've got a
Yeah.
present
Oh,
for you.
thank you, darling. Oh, that's
And then
that's
it-
beautiful.
I'm guessing if I've had them all week, I've handed you back all your. You haven't had your guns, and I've made them all excellent, haven't I? I've made them all. Glad I've made them all. So they're all polished and lovely and chromed.
That's what's on the table. All the stuff there. All these
Yeah,
lovely
that's all your
guns.
stuff on the table.
Yeah.
There you go. That's where it all is.
Bring out a little stack of like actual paper that she has used to be like, okay, this is what I found about Biotechnica and about the AVs and what they're doing. There's flight paths here that they've been following. There's an option here if we want to take it down in the farm rather than in the factory. I just thought I would give you both like the option to choose. Certainly there is, you know, you to know more about the fighting aspect of all of that. So if you want to make a decision about that,
All right. Well,
those are the options ahead of us. And once we're done with this, we can burn it, and no one needs to know.
so the safest way. Honestly, I do like a nice rock, but it might be smarter to try a quieter way, and then go loud if it goes bad. If we can stay quiet the whole time,
It
let's
would
work.
be yeah, like I say, I figure it's up to you both.
So just real quick above table, there were 3 options, right? Quiet, loud, straight for the thing, or I think there was try and hack the thing to land somewhere on an emergency landing.
yes, we can bring it down at like the farms and have it essentially
Yeah.
like in a place that's less patrolled, so we could sneak.
So yeah, so you can sneak into the farms and steal it from there. You could go guns blazing in the warehouse and just snatch and grab it, or you could attempt to emulate last session and try and down it using some form of electromagnetic pulse force it into a crash landing. Well, not a crash landing, an emergency landing. Hijack it, then reboot it, and take off.
Okay, well, sounds to me like we could try a hack. If the hack doesn't work, we've got plenty of EMP damage. Bring it down. Handle anybody who comes along for it.
I think.
An escalation, if you will, of loudness.
Yeah, I think we probably want to try and start quiet rather than going in all guns blazing from the outset.
I was going to suggest the same. I think it would be if out of the three, I thought we were quite lucky last time when we were out on the road. And I think out in the open, even with Luna, it's still quite a bit dangerous for us. I'm just looking at us, and you're not fragile, Odeon, but me and Kat, look, I'm not going to pretend that I'm a muscly person. And Kat, you're a lovely person, but, Luna is the one that is the, muscly one, right? That's...
You look over Luna who's jacked and muscular.
Yeah.
So I don't... in the doorway, taking up the whole place.
And I guess that the third option of us getting it in the open could actually be a backup plan, really, if you think about it.
Yeah, realistically, I think we probably want to try and go in quietly this time.
Yeah.
I can get through any security systems that we see, especially if you've got some kind of info beforehand, Kat, and we can prepare something. And Odeon, you've got enough stuff strapped to you that we any problem that comes up, you can handle it, right?
I do love handling things with my straps. She says with a pretty straight face, looking at the two of you.
Kat looks back, also dead-eyed, but just being like...
Cloud doesn't get it.
Two both nodding at each other.
Just wants to join in. Yeah. How does that sound?
That sounds pretty good.
All right, let's do that then.
Okay.
I stare down and go, all right. I shake his hand. I go, all right, dear.
Kat does not touch.
No, Kat's not touching any hands. Don't be silly.
No.
Don't be silly. I'm not doing that.
Come on, Lana, get in here. Get in here.
Don't be silly.
Lana's going to be the physical replacement for Kat. If we want to hug or shake hands or something.
Kat just like, Luna, don't do it. Luna, don't do it. It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
This is not an order. It's just advice.
It's just
affection by proxy.
I mean, Luna will take part just because Luna has a place to belong. And yeah, do it on behalf of Kat.
I do that thing that all people do where they shake your hand, but they slip a Werther's into your hand as they shake your hand.
I've gained something out of this transaction.
Both Cloud and Luna have Werther's.
Okay.
That's a lucky Werther's. It goes
so
celebrating.
The plan is to sneak in then to the farms, try and grab an AV that way. And if it goes wrong, try and down one, hijack it, then take off with it.
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Having options
awesome.
is good. Having options
is very good.
Yeah.
Right. Give me a moment. I am just going to pull you all in and out of the stream and see if it will force the panels to refresh. Because you're all frozen again, but your audio is coming through perfectly fine.
All right.
Wow.
Well, in that case, I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute.
That's fine. We'll take a minor break. But we won't go to the break screen because I can't fix the stream while we're not on the break screen.
We'll just still choose a face to freeze in like this.
And see, the sad thing is, this time when it's frozen, right? It's not actually showing red or yellow on my memory pressure. It's green. So I'm really perplexed to why it decided to do it now. Because it doesn't usually do that. Refresh. Okay, I'm gonna...
I realised that I didn't actually know what Kat's apartment would look like, so I'm looking at it now and I'm like, wow.
It's nice.
She really is looking at Cloud like, wow, you live like this? Interesting.
Yeah. Cloud has his whole it doesn't matter if people know his backstory. He comes from nomad stock, so this is like the best he's ever had because he's never had a stable place.
Mm.
Cat's apartment has 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a kitchen, a dining room, a living room, and a balcony.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's space.
You're not paying for it as well. It's
Nope.
So
I'm not paying for it. Well,
You're paying for it in other ways.
yeah.
Oh yeah. I pay the
Who needs a
50
soul?
any fine to disable the surveillance equipment
Yeah.
because they fine you for it. But it's like, hey, I'll pay 50 eddies a month for you
Yeah.
to not listen to me. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I'm going to quickly switch scenes on the stream to see if that'll fix it. So give us a
Oh, I
moment.
also have 2 parking spaces.
Wow. Does Luna live with you?
There we
Is
go.
that what the second bedroom is?
And... no.
Oh, have I just created? Oh no!
If I created drama.
There's gonna be some Cat Luna fan fiction.
Oh.
Luna lives in the spare bedroom when it suits, and then they don't discuss it in the morning. It's fine.
Then no
Don't
one
worry about
speaks
it.
to me.
Yeah, no one talks about
Except
it
when
ever
someone
again.
leaves something in the other room.
And...
Is this your gun? All right. It's a purely professional relationship.
Yes.
Yes.
Pure,
That's
pure business.
It's transactional.
It's business time. It's business time. You can tell it's business time
business
because I've
time.
left on my business socks.
Right. Let me try with.
We're having freezing issues at the moment. If you could
We
still
are.
hear us in the
Hearing is...
say hello.
Audio is perfectly fine. Everyone can.
Audio is perfect.
Yeah. At the moment, we're operating as a streamed podcast. Except for me,
That's fine.
I can, because I'm not being pulled through, so I'm fine on the stream. But because you're coming through guest star, for some reason it's locked up, and I can't get to unlock.
What we want is we want chat now to come up with Cat and Luna's couple name. So
Shipping?
Luna.
And I was like, well, Luna can leave the car.
Whoa.
It's a spare bedroom for things. Don't worry about it.
It's a spare bedroom for things.
Yeah.
The safe word is EMP. Is it Cluna? I think it's going to be Cluna, isn't it?
Cluna, yeah.
Forge Cluna. That's the other thing. So that's what happens next is to see if we can make Terry a real boy.
God.
Control
I think
the
it would
custom.
be someone Tefcast in chat. Tefcast is my old friend Steve, is one of my oldest friends. Cloutner is
Cloutner. Cloutner.
Your alternate letters, so it's just Cloutner.
Right, let me try
Cloutner sounds like a German headmistress. Cloutner.
Let me just try one more time.
Well, if you think about it, Kat does have all our clout because she's the one who does all the talking.
Okay, so Bex has now disappeared. So I've managed to make Bex disappear off the stream. You can still be heard, but I've made your image disappear, but I can't make it reappear.
Wow.
This is really bizarre. I'll tell you what we're going to do really quickly. I am going to stop the stream, close OBS, reopen OBS, because that should force it to resync everything, and then we'll go live again. So we'll literally be gone for 2 minutes tops.
Don't go anywhere. We'll find you.
Yes. I know how many view. I have a view counter. I can see how many people there are. Just because I am perplexed as to why it's doing this, but there's no memory pressure. Basically, in a nutshell, when this happens, my computer goes yellow to red, and then it locks up. Like, it's a repeatable issue that I know. For some reason, everyone's locked up, but it's green. It could just be that there's random gremlins in the system tonight, because everyone seems to be having gremlins. But I think I'm going to stop the stream, close everything, review everything, and then we'll see what happens there.
We'll be back.
So we'll be back in 2 minutes. It just means I'm gonna have to do the stitchy thing again with the video.
Sure.
But the
Right.
chat will still be there. They can still talk to each other.
Yes.
They can still
Yeah.
talk to
Talk amongst
us.
yourselves,
We'll do
chat.
it.
And we will be
Talk
back.
amongst yourself.
Right. See you in a second. Should be back. I'm moving. Everyone's moving. I can hear everyone. The music's still
Can hear.
connected.
Yep, music's fine.
Beautiful.
I'm hoping we did that quick enough. See, now my graph's gone up higher. So clearly something wasn't working before. It's like I was there going, that graph's a little too low, so something's not running in the background.
Something's not right. But there
Something's not working. Okay, so I'm going to ask one very important question. What time do you want to pull off this heist?
Well, the deliveries are going at set times, right? They move at the same times all the time.
They do
We have to
do the
deadline
same
it.
schedule, but it's a 24-hour schedule.
Okay.
So you could hit one that goes at night, you could hit one that goes during the day, during the evening.
Can we do a scouting run before we make decisions and stuff?
Yeah,
See what we're
you
dealing with?
can drive up and have a look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if there's one that's going to be like at the time of like shift change.
Yeah,
So there's going
exactly.
to be less people around, and we're going to be able to like get in easier.
Let's all pull up and get the knocks out, do a scan. Subtly, we'll still having a picnic.
We could do it.
Little picnic at the farms.
Yeah,
just-
just casually.
Just the
Yeah.
way we look as well.
Just, nothing wrong with that. Luna will be in the blasket. Okay, so you all drive out and set up on a hill overlooking biotechnical farms. Ironically, very close to where you were last time when you were scouting out the convoy. Because, Night City just has one main stretch of road that goes out to the border. So you're there scouting. You can all give me either perception or tracking. I would say lip reading, but there's no way you're lip reading at this distance.
I have perception. That's unusual. I'm gonna use a special.
I have a sniper rifle,
And-
but I guess
Ye-
no, maybe not.
I could definitely lip read at this distance.
Oh, wait,
Really
my,
good at it.
my eye does things.
Yes,
Hang on.
your eye does magnify. If you have sniper rifles, binoculars, or increased cyber eyes, add 2 to your roll.
Right.
What was that noise?
Ooh.
I love how it's locked up again.
This is 23.4 AFM.
Ooh.
In
In the morning with.
That's the radio playing in the background.
Yeah.
13 is what I got for my perception.
Okay.
Which is
I got an 18 for my
18.
perception.
I was using pretty cyberpunk dice as well, and it
There
didn't
we go.
Ooh,
for those at home.
Oh, I got a 20.
a 20.
Nice.
Sitting here and observing, you have a brief idea that there seems to be moments where the guards are distracted or are lesser. In the evening, there definitely is a guard change. When some go off shift, some go on shift, and also when AVs are being loaded, quite a lot of the guards go to help the autoloaders and get them organized. So they're not necessarily as aware of their surroundings. So you could sneak in at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
There'll be lesser guards, so the stealth check required to get in will be much lower.
Excellent. That's what
Okay.
I like to hear.
If that's the point. Are you taking Luna in with you?
Swiss Army Luna.
I don't... Listen, she's good at what she does, but I don't know if she's that good at stealth. I feel like probably not. Oh, actually, no.
Problem is now with what you've said about Luna and your relationship, everything sounds like a euphemism now.
And
That's the problem. I don't think she's very good at stealth, and me and Odeon are like
Ooh.
at each other.
Yeah.
Well, she gets a +4 to her stealth, but her dex is a 3, so it's like, her mileage may vary.
That's fine. It's got to be better than us, though, right?
Stealth? Yeah, more than likely. Let me check mine.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to take her in. She's very good at using guns is the issue, and she has her radar detector.
So I'll say if you take her with a radar detector, you will find it easier to avoid guards you can't see.
Yeah.
On top of that, if you don't take Luna, one of you is going to have to fly the AV.
Oh yes, of course. I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luna has to come with us. Great.
She may compromise your stealth roll, but at the same time,
I'm not much better than her, so really, I'm just as much of a liability, so it's fine.
At some
I mean,
point,
if you're stealthing around, but we make a point of shadowing you, so if anyone does spot you, we'll take them out.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah. So
yeah,
we
what's your radar?
yeah, we've got like a little vantage point with the car. I'll snipe. Cloud can do a million things.
Yeah, but yes, Luna will come with us. Then I will ask if she's willing to come with.
Okay. Luna's willing to come with. I mean, Luna will follow any order you give her. You are paying her.
It's true.
You are her boss.
It's true. I very much am.
Now it seems like a weirder relationship than I thought. It was sweet at first, but now that you say it out loud,
Well, don't worry about it.
Not her birthday card for today is the question.
I haven't sprung the "you forgot my birthday" trick yet.
Yeah.
No, you have not. Much worse now.
Much worse now.
Yeah.
You made it weird. You made it weird.
You forgot our anniversary card.
Oh my god.
No, I didn't. It's in the house. Don't worry about it.
no, I ordered you to buy a card for our anniversary.
Can you imagine texting the other assistant? Get the card.
Get the card. Get the card. Put it in the spare bedroom. I'm gonna tell her it was there all along. It's fine.
You just didn't check under your pillow.
Because that's what the
Hiring an
Tooth Fairy
assistant to manage
keeps,
the relationship.
And
That's peak.
Yeah.
okay, so Kat and Luna are going to go in first, and then Odeon and Cloud are going to stay back in case there are any problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm
then.
more long range anyway.
Okay, awesome. So I need stealth checks then from Kat and Luna.
Wonderful. I'm just gonna roll.
I believe in you guys.
Just gonna roll them at the same time. Okay.
That's scary.
Why? Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't even worry about it, because first of all, Luna crit. So Luna's
Okay.
great.
Oh, awesome.
So
I thought you were
Right.
figuring out a roleplay way to wangle one of the dice. I thought you were like, "Oh, maybe she's carrying me, I'm on her shoulders.
20 and a 16.
I mean, 16 beats difficult, and getting to the AV now is difficult.
Yeah.
It's not impossible, but it's difficult.
Look, I'm not the most subtle person in the world. I am, in fact, wearing stiletto heels.
I mean,
So-
the thing is, right, about
Just tapping your way down this hallway.
Yeah, well, Off I go.
just going down this concrete road, just clap, 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 clap,
Yeah.
clap. The thing is that it's weird because Cat can kind of blend in.
Yeah, like she
wearing-
looks like a corpo.
Yeah, wearing corpo clothes, as long as you don't reveal your like ID badge or any kind of like logo that reveals who you really work for, because that would be
Yes.
very problematic. You know, you kind of blend into the environment, so you don't really have to stealth as much as Luna.
Yeah.
Luna looks like, you know, your run-of-your-mill solo. Whereas you look like, well, you belong here and you're here to tell someone to go do something. So you kind of just strut to the AV.
Yeah.
Fake it till you make it.
That's absolutely what's happening, yeah.
There's only one problem.
I don't think there's a problem. I think
This,
it's
this,
okay.
this,
There's a problem.
I like that.
no, there isn't.
No, there isn't.
It's like,
Solid
oh,
confidence.
I'm gonna say like, oh, okay. Sorry. Anyway, carrying on.
You're right. There's no problems.
Look, you see, the Jedi
Look,
were
I've
right.
done
You
it
just need to
before.
say there are no problems, and then that's it. It works.
I've done it before in D&D. Sometimes I go to make a roll and I'm like, with advantage, and my DM's like, sure, and then like, no.
For no reason.
I'm like, just for fun.
A lot of my players in other games are very much like that. They will try and trip me up into giving them advantages, and I'm usually silly enough to fall for it. So, the complication is this AV's locked.
That's fine.
Oh no.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, this is where, you know, having your resident cloud probably would have come in handy.
Fine.
You or Luna need to make a... Where is it?
Oh, we have comms, right? By the way.
Yes, you've got you all have comms with each other.
The agents are
need-
comms,
Yeah,
aren't they?
I'll
That's what I
let
said
someone
on the
know,
show.
but I'll make an attempt and see
Yeah.
what's going on.
You need to make an
first.
electronics or slash security tech to try and get past the lock.
Okay.
Oh no.
Is Luna any better at that than me? Probably not.
I have been teaching Luna in my downtime. Like that's my justification.
Okay, I mean, I'm not terrible at it.
It's not an advanced lock. Don't get me wrong. It's not like
Yeah. So electronics or security tech, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. 14.
That's not terrible.
It's not terrible at all.
It's not terrible.
The DC was a 10 anyway. As I said, it's not a difficult lock.
Yes.
It's just, you know, you can blunder it if you put too much pressure on it. You kind of fumbled your way through this lock.
Yeah.
It's like, this isn't what I'm supposed to do. And it's like on the
I'm doing the thing where I'm like, Luna, stop looking at me. You're looking at me and it's stressing me out. I promise I can do that. I just need you to not
just,
look at me
just
right
on
now.
the comms, the cloud. It's like, what does it mean when it says press to update, or which one is any key?
Don't update now. Don't update.
But if I update now, it'll turn it off, right? And then I can just open it and hope for the best.
Oh, no. in beta.
You bypass the bio lock on it. The door opens to the side. I'm guessing you and Luna get in. I don't think you want to stay here when it takes off.
No, I'm gonna get in. I'll be like, excuse me, let me just.
So this AV is essentially a ginormous cargo container at the back and then a cockpit at the front. This has been fully
Mobile
loaded.
home for-
Yeah, I'm gonna say for
I turn my comms off and go, wow, it's just like being in Cloud's house, and then turn them back on.
it's like
wishes.
Cloud's house, but it can fly.
Yeah,
To be honest, this is
that's
bigger
much
than
better.
Cloud's house.
That's kibble.
Ooh, that's
This
rough.
is a space upgrade.
I can't wait to sleep in this.
So yeah, this has already been loaded. So this one's waiting to go.
Could just leave.
So close the door behind you, enter the cockpit. I'm guessing you want Luna to take off.
Yes, I'm just gonna be like, could you do this? I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, so
I can't
Luna,
run a land vehicle, let alone an air vehicle, please.
Luna has 12 to her operate air vehicle, so she
Yes.
doesn't have to roll to take off. Otherwise,
Cat's
that
just
could be.
lunging in the back, like, thank you, you're doing great. I appreciate
Okay,
this.
you take off. I'm going to do an awareness check for the goons to see how aware they are.
I don't think they're aware. I don't think they notice. It's fine.
Oh, weird. They're all having a nap. All of them.
There's a corporal in there. It's probably fine.
The ones closest to the AV pretty much might as well be asleep. They don't really clock on that an AV is taking off behind them. Or if they do, it's kind of background noise. I mean, if you work here every day with it taking off, and
You get sort of blind.
you become blind to the noise an AV taking off. Some of the perimeter guards, though, are a little more alert to the idea of, hang on a minute, that's not supposed to take off yet. So, I'm going to say that, like, Odeon and Cloud, you can see that people on the outskirts of the farms are kind of pointing at the AV. One of them's, like, raising their, hand to their comms.
How far away are they, roughly?
They're not within standard shooting range. They are in sniping range.
Does Odeon have a sniper rifle?
Oh, just got a sniper rifle. Yeah, that's what she's looking through.
I knew you had a scope. I didn't know if it was an actual sniper rifle.
Oh yeah, no. It's one thing she bought during this weekend. It's had a busy week.
By the end of next week, it'll be
There's
concealable.
no range on my scrambler. Can I scramble their comms?
Does the scrambler have no range?
Not written down. I assume there must be, but I can't see it in there. Which is incredibly funny, frankly.
Under exotic weapons, yeah.
Let's have a look.
Is it called a scrambler? I thought it was called.
No, well, it's a cyber audio.
Oh, your cyber audio. I thought it was your pistol, your
No.
thingy.
Let's have a look.
Unless I am misunderstanding which.
Scrambler / descrambler.
That's me.
Oh, okay. It's not a
mine. It's mine.
Yes, it's not. It's not a you can scramble someone else's. It means yours can't be.
Okay.
Yeah, basically anything that
That's
you send is secure and can't be unscrambled without a descrambler.
I mean, that's good for us since we are on comms.
Yes, it basically means that your comms chat between you three is now is a secure chat.
Great. That's fine.
Unless the people who are intercepting you have a descrambler, then they can figure it out.
Yes.
Yes.
What, you want me to hang out of this AV? Just like,
hang out and shoot their comms.
I mean, it would be pretty cool.
It would be pretty cool. Yeah, but then we've damaged it.
Minor damage. I mean, at this point,
I'll see how the sniping goes, and then I'll make it.
Yeah, at this point, Odeon would have a shot. If you'd want to take it.
If there's anyone going for, for weapons or to sound an alarm, or to take a shot.
Yeah, so one of them is going for their comms to alert someone. Feel free to make a weapon attack against it. Make a weapon attack against it. I'm not going to make it too complicated. I could whip out all the complicated rules for long-range combat and aim at the head and, but to be honest, my phone...
Don't do that stuff.
Yeah, my phone will blow up if I try and, open the PDF. So do you know what? We're going to play Wing It and just do a normal attack against it.
Nice.
I'm all for... Yes, you get +1 as well from it being an excellent sniper.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, that is... now, what is between an aim shot and an attack?
An aimed shot is where you take a penalty to your roll, but if you clear it, you can choose to hit a certain part of the body.
Oh, like a cold shot from D&D.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right,
I
so
think it's
I'm gonna
minus
do it
8 you
there.
have to take.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm just taking out the guy going
Yeah.
for the alarm. That's 23 to hit.
Oh, 23 will do it. Roll your damage.
Cool. It doesn't let me roll. Damn. Oh, yeah, it does. Hang on. 96 plus 3 AP. It's 66 here. Yeah. I'm gonna do it in the roll 20 to see that way.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, these biotechnical goons aren't well armored.
Okay, so that is 20 damage. That's 2 6s too.
Oh, that's
And
a crit
2
then.
1s.
That's a crit, so that's an extra 5 damage. So
Okay, so that's 25 damage.
yeah,
On
25
this dude reaching
damage.
for the alarm.
Roll me a d20.
You got it.
The forbidden dice. Yeah.
Forbidden die. I got a 2. Really? Huh. So, oh no, it does. So hey, I got a 2.
Yeah, it's where
I
the
got a
critical.
2.
It's what critical you get. I mean, you get plus 5 damage regardless, and I'm pretty sure once this stat block loads, you've probably killed him anyway. So this critical is probably redundant, but
Don't worry, Cloud. I wouldn't shoot you, darling. I mean, unless you do a job.
Before you take
No, of
damage.
course. I would never. Besides, I have so many more guns. And I blow this dude's head off.
Oh, okay. Eyes gone. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so he does survive. Just.
Wow.
However, it's because he's wearing Kevlar armor. The Kevlar just absorbs enough of the damage to keep him alive. However, a 2 on the table. It was supposed to be 2d6, not 2d20, but I don't care. A 2 on the table is dismembered arm. So you shoot the arm that is holding the
reaching for
comm
the
receiver.
button.
Yeah, and it says the dismembered arm is gone. No more arm.
Robocop's in fully, yeah.
You drop any items in the dismembered arm. Base death save penalty is increased by 1. So
Because there's going to be a guy screaming now, which is probably also.
yeah,
that's the
don't
way.
get me wrong. They're now screaming at why was there a small boom and now someone's arm is gone and they're screaming. The good news is they're no longer asking about the AV. They're now more concerned about the guy who's lost his arm. And how? Yeah, there's you see some, a couple of guards run across to him and they've got their guns out, they're looking around.
If we can draw them away from the girls dealing with this the transport, then I can take some more shots. I can busy. A little scrap. Do you there, Cloud?
They're not aware.
So you're my little scrap. Do you there, Cloud?
Little bit of scrap.
All right, honey. She like racks the sniper rifle, give him a shot. That's more like it. We've all got bolt. Everyone's got bolt action.
So the good news is they are not very aware. They are too busy dealing with the guy with the blown off arm that they can't quite triangulate you. They are working it out, and they probably will in the next so-called turn. But you can, at this point, very quickly get back into the car and drive off.
If the guys have gotten away,
they've flied away.
Cool. Then that.
Okay. So does anyone have
a
drive, a land vehicle drive higher than 9?
Oh, I don't think so. Hold on.
I'm in the AV anyway.
Land vehicle.
I'm not there. Luna's doing the air vehicle. I'm on the call, so I'll be like, Luna, tell him how to drive. Explain it to them.
Yeah, I don't have drive on here. I've just got tech. Oh, weird.
It's under controls, else.
Oh, cool. No, I don't know.
Okay, so who has the highest?
What have you got? Yeah, you got the highest.
Okay then. So give me a drive the land vehicle check then, Cloud.
It's gonna be fine.
Oh, sick. You could put the AI from the cat into the car.
You have luck you can spend.
Yes. That'll do. That'll do. You've only got to beat a DV10 to keep control of the vehicle. Yeah. I mean, this while flying the AV, like Luna is just like taking psychic damage as they can just kind of like sense that their car is like someone's messing with my car.
Your box
Yeah.
grinding, and it's like.
This is probably fine.
It doesn't work like that. Can't watch you when it starts tensing at the front. Like you gotta actually do things. I don't know what, don't ask me what, but
I'd say they left you with the keys. I mean, Luna
Luna
would have been
would
like,
give you the keys.
have the keys. Like, I can't
just in
take it.
case
You know.
someone's gonna have to bring it back.
So the big
Hey, we'll
question.
bring it back for sure.
Yeah. You drive off. You get back onto the main road pretty quickly because I mean, if you keep it off road for too long, you get the impression you might have to get the check again.
Oh, God.
The whole way.
So the big question is: do you want to land early and pick up the other two in the AV, or do you want to go straight to the drop-off point?
Oh, my car. I need my car. What if I pick you up? It'll just get left there. Then what?
I
You
mean,
can just follow along, you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm also concerned that if we land, it's going to give them time to catch up to us. Because,
Okay.
if we did just blow a man's arm off, well, you did. I wasn't involved in that.
This
I was
AV,
assessing minding my business.
Yeah, this AV is not associated with this criminal
Yeah, I
act
didn't
at
do that.
all.
That's right. We're the AV club. We're a team. We all blew that guy's hand off. That's what happened.
No. Yes, I stole the AV. No, I didn't blow that guy's arm off.
Team effort, guys. Team effort. Blowing off hands.
No.
You
High five. This is in my hand.
Awful. Awful. So.
It's just that fairly odd parents meme. I'd give you a high five if I had a hand. Yeah. I mean, look, that's why cybernetic arms exist. You know. Think about
you know what? He should be thanking me.
Yeah, he's gonna get a cool hazard danger pay cyber arm now.
Right. He comes back later. And he's like a big boss now.
Yep.
You did this to me.
Yeah. That
Dude, I want to fight a guy with one big gorilla. That sounds sick.
Yeah, that rail gun from the last episode just mounted onto the arm.
Yeah.
As you do. Okay. You get a message come through on a number you've never had before, stating that the drop-off locations had to move, and it gives you a new set of coordinates, more towards Watson. Which is... It's around the area It's around the area that you dropped the railgun off before, but it is a good distance from where the original drop site was.
Oh, real quick, I think we have photos
Yeah.
on the screen.
I think we have, and I don't want to reboot the stream. Again, audio is coming through perfectly fine. I still can't work out why it wants to do this.
I'll tell you what, let me leave and come back in and see if that does anything.
Yeah, give that a moment. I don't think it will, as silly as it sounds, but... No, it's still frozen, yeah. It's one of those weird things. It's the OBS side, because it can still detect your audio, so OBS is still reading the stream. It's just for some reason, it's decided, yeah, we don't like this. Just
We know at least we've all paused in cool poses.
yeah,
Like,
you're
so
all
that's
in cool
fine.
poses as you
Everyone
froze.
was cool.
The thing is, in a minute or two, it may just pop itself back to life again. It did last time, but it's weird. Exactly.
Sexy voices. Yeah.
Um,
Especially when I'm talking like this because my cat's an old lady. I'm the sexiest 35-year-old old lady in Night City.
Yeah. So
No, next episode, I've already bought a younger body.
the big question for Luna and Kat is, which drop-off point do you go to?
Do we all get that message?
You all get the message. It's all sent to all of your comms.
Great.
It's the
think
same.
we'll
It's the
open-
same way that Aether has contacted before. Aether has used numerous numbers before,
Yeah.
but normally,
Yeah, not midway through a gig.
not
that
a
would be-
midway through a gig. No, normally should use the same number for a gig.
Yeah.
I think
Agent.
Agent.
Mm. No. Tell you what, give me your electronic / security check skill.
we could just call her. We just call like
Just
Eve
call
ourselves
it.
and be like, hey, is this you? This you?
Yeah, call the old number like,
Yeah.
hey, that's you. What's happening?
Yeah. Send a screenshot. This you? What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Hello.
Wow. Way.
26. Yeah, it's just like okay. So yeah, why not? This is the thing is, even as you said yourself, if you're the cyber deck, this would be significantly easier and you'd be able to glean a lot more information. All you can really work out from this is that it is a verified number, but it doesn't verify against Aether. It comes up with a different name, just called AL. But then again, that's not necessarily too suspicious in and of itself. You highly doubt that Aether has ever taken out a comm or a number under the name Aether.
Yeah.
There's probably several burner identities.
Well, like Kat's Merc phone is definitely not under her actual
No.
name.
It's probably Matt or something.
Yeah, it's under something stupid.
I will say that the image, the like display caller image, is exactly the same as the others that Aether has used.
Okay. Okay. Oh no, don't make me make decisions.
Yeah, Snapchat is pretty much told this whole thing. We should shoot them.
Just leaves
Just
the
in
car,
case.
starts shooting people. Like, any of these people could be the problem.
Yeah, we'll go there and we'll shoot them. And if it's not Eva, then it's all right.
Can I text the number Aether used to contact us originally about this gig, like the same one,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and just create to go drop off point ? And get her to like confirm on that one.
I'm gonna roll to see if she's checking her agents or she's moving somewhere.
I'm busy. Go away.
That's actually what you kind of get back. It's an automated message.
It's her out of office.
Pretty much, yeah, it's out of office. Just kind of, I'm not available on this number at the moment. I've registered you've tried to contact me. I will contact you shortly.
Okay.
But shortly never comes.
Of course not. Okay. Do we want to go to the new one or to the old one?
Oh, smart. Yeah.
Yeah, if you go first and we like stay above, and if it's clear, we will come down to land it.
That's good. Good thinking, guys.
Awesome.
Because then if it's not, you can just leave and be like, sorry, we're in the wrong place.
We could
We got
leave,
lost.
or, and she racks her
I don't know
shotgun.
how
Yep.
to drive.
Anything else? Yeah, we could leave, or.
Okay, so you arrive at this new drop point. It is a flat piece of land between 4 warehouses that are quite close together. This is quite a tight landing spot. Luna could definitely land here. It's just going to take some skill. It's a good place to hide an AV, because the warehouses are quite tall. There's a lot of small alleyways here, branching off this large landing zone.
Love that.
Both of you can give me, again, a perception or a tracking, any kind of awareness check you think to try and discern, or even deduction.
Do you know what? I've never actually used deduction. I'm going to roll deduction one time.
Deduction is an education
That's just
skill.
education.
Yeah.
I have a number in my head, and I'm like, I'm going to keep the number.
That's cool because I got a 5.
This.
That's what I get for deduction. Okay,
Look.
that's what happens.
How high up are we? How high up are we basically going to be to like...
You can attempt the check yourself once you get close enough.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, how close can we feasibly be without, like, coming into land? Like, I want to kind
Given
of,
the
like, cover it
height-
so we're not in...
Given the height of these warehouses, you've kind of got to approach to land before you can see anything.
I'm not thinking so much for seeing. I'm thinking because Luna has her radar detector, so can she pick up anyone?
Okay, so the big problem with the radar detector is that at the moment, it's detecting an awful lot of stuff. You are in a
Yes.
warehouse district, and And Luna is good, but Luna can't isolate specific threats with that much stuff going around.
Really hard.
And
Also, I'm just gonna say real quick that I got 12, not 5. I didn't add my bonus.
okay.
No.
Yeah,
That's better. That's better.
Yeah,
but
that's better.
Better, but still not quite.
Right.
Do you? Why am I?
I think we
Do you
just
know what?
go in. Like,
Do
look,
you know what?
we're not gonna get called out on this, right? So let's see what's up.
Because I am benevolent, Luna can try a tracking check
Okay.
to see if she can
Yeah.
try and isolate some of these signals.
What is
Tracking is an intelligence skill.
intelligence? Okay. Okay. She
So she'd
adds an
be-
11 to this. She's not bad.
Does she have 11 intelligence?
I know she has 7 intelligence and then a +4 to tracking.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
And so she can follow her sat nav.
That is true.
She rolled a 9 for a sweet 20.
So she starts. Luna feels a bit uneasy, but she can't tell you exactly why, because
Just that feeling of something's wrong.
she's detecting a lot of comm traffic on the radar. She can't intercept it because that's just not what this radar can do. But
No.
there's more, like the whole warehouse area, not just like that little alleyway, but like the whole area has a lot more guards around it than she thinks there should be. But she can't tell you who, she can't tell you how many, she can't tell you where. It's just by isolating like civilian cyberware, she can start to work out that there's a lot of people around that may have guns.
Clinic tech and corporal tech.
Yeah, there's a this doesn't quite feel right. The only problem is that in order to get that scan, you have had to lower the AV down to the point where you are now basically, if there is anyone here, and it's a big if there is anyone here who wanted you, you've kind of telegraphed your presence.
Yes.
I
will relay all of that over the comms, and then I'm inclined to be like, should we pull back up? Because even if they know we're here, if they're on the ground, we can pull out the way.
See, for poor Odeon and Cloud, like being told, oh, there's people with guns around, they're just like looking around, like going, what? Where? Because I mean, if you can see something we can't see anything. It's a bit of an oxymoron.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a look around. Just keep your wits about you, huh?
All right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We will hold off on coming in to land until we see what's going on.
Okay, I am gonna make a roll real quick.
No, I don't think you need to. It's fine.
That explodes. As you get out of the car, the trap is proverbially sprung. All of a sudden, from every alleyway that you didn't come through from, SUVs come down them and block the exits. And behind you, 2 SUVs pull up behind you as well, effectively hemming you in. As for the AV, Luna immediately registers that they're being target locked.
What if we weren't? What if we just left?
What if you just took off?
Get out of there.
So you're gonna fly off, are you?
I don't know.
it's
Yeah.
it's up to you.
Well, like the AV has no weapons, right? It's unarmed.
It's an unarmed AV. It's
Yeah.
not a heavily armored AV. This thing isn't fit for combat. You can shake off a lock by flying low enough that it would struggle to lock you, but that would pretty much commit you to landing at that point. Given the size of the warehouses here, so you can either land the AV or attempt to take off and leave.
Ooh. What do we think? All right.
Yeah, I mean, like Odin also thinks, like, you know, we can make a run of it. All is lost if we lose our target in the
The
first
AV.
place. Yeah.
Okay. We will. I guess Lynn and I will hightail it and see if we can shake the lock.
Okay, so I've rolled the rocket.
You didn't have to. It's okay.
No, I had to roll the
No,
rocket.
just don't do it.
just
No, I think it's fine.
Yeah. Oh,
one of these days, the just don't excuse is going to work. Today is not that
I
day.
figure if I just keep saying it with enough confidence, eventually someone will go, okay.
So
Maybe you
the
just don't
rocket
need. I just don't think you need to.
the rocket does hit.
I think it's fine.
I mean, to be fair, it only does 12 damage, and the armor rating of the vehicle is 5, so it only takes 6 damage. The problem is that the damage wasn't. This rocket wasn't designed to damage the AV. It was designed to do something else to the AV. Luna, once you get hit, you watch all of the screens start to turn off as power to the engines disconnects.
Hey, that's the thing I do.
It's the
That's
thing
not
you
fair.
did. They're using their own playbook against you. I need
That's
Luna
so-
to give me a air piloting check to see if she
Okay,
can
you got this.
control this AV as it goes down.
I've immediately forgotten what you're adding to it, Lena.
I think it's +4. I think it's dexterity plus 4.
and she has. No, reflexes.
Reflexes, that's it.
Yes.
I forget the
She's
reflexes
not
and
better at
dexterity
reflexes.
are different
Are
things in
different.
Cyberpunk.
Okay, so she adds 12. It's gonna be
12
fine.
plus a d10.
Cool, and then she crits for 27.
Okay, she can. So here's the thing. The engines are going to shut off. There's nothing you can do to stop that.
That's fine.
This is how safely can she land without basically crashing into a building or anyone else. She looks for a landing area. Frustratingly, that ambush site is the only place big enough that this could land without causing a problem. As you're going down, you're sitting here with your little deduction going, oh, like, this is good. Like, whoever picked this picked a very
smart.
good spot
Yeah.
because they knew that if you tried to escape, they just had to hit you with an EMP. They would force you to land anyway. You get the impression these aren't idiots.
Yes.
All
Alright. Fine. I know when to admit we're outplayed.
As you bring this AV down, engines kind of spluttering as it comes down into the large open space. Odeon and Cloud, you finally get to see the people coming out of these SUVs donned in combat armor and assault rifles. Every warehouse roof suddenly has a marksman on it. These
okay.
are not Biotechnica. soldiers. The SUVs bear your favorite logo, the Militech logo.
Oh, so good to see you again.
You land this AV. They aren't saying anything. They aren't instructing you to do anything. They are simply building a pen to contain you. So the AV lands. Luna is kind of like, I'll start like rebooting the systems.
I would appreciate it.
It's
Thank
gonna
you.
take a while. The EMP is gonna fry a few things.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh.
But maybe keep them distracted.
Yep. Kat's just gonna like roll off the shoulder and be like, good landing, thanks. I guess I'll go out, and just pulls out a gun and it's like, I guess, and then leaves.
Yeah, you come out of the side door, like close to where Cloud and Odeon have like assembled. It's not long before someone walks out of the pen towards you, flanked by two very heavy enforcers. The person in the middle is a red-haired male, kind of like combed over hair. Definitely in his probably late 40s, early 50s, wearing the kind of full corpo.
Like she just slaps Cloud and goes, no.
Yeah.
Focus, Cloud.
Like he's wearing like full Militech corpo. Like almost like, you know when someone like wears like a uniform, but then they're really proud to wear the uniform, so they go
Yeah,
the
for sure. Big chest out, the whole thing.
Yeah. This is this man. He's proud to wear this uniform.
Rolls her eyes.
Right, yeah.
It's embarrassing.
I mean, come on. Execs tend to have an ego around them.
Yeah, she
trying
knows.
too hard.
She can feel it competing with hers, and she's not best pleased.
I mean,
about it.
look. I mean, at the end of the day, Kat, this person's exec level is so high they've got two people in their employ.
Oh no.
But I get that and one more level, so I'm gonna come back here next week and be like,
He left his third one's in the car.
Yeah, the third one's the one who fired the rocket.
Oh, you know what? They're like a trio of like really severely like tanked up hot triplets.
yes.
Yeah.
This man approaches you all. I think it would be best for all three of you if you lower your guns.
Kat is not aiming her gun; she just is like kind of spinning
Just
it.
casually.
Just like, it's not up. I don't know what you want from me.
There's this kind of like apprehension. There's like it. You can't tell if they want to fire or they'd rather not want to fire, and this is a genuine. We don't have to escalate this remark.
Yeah.
Right.
There's certainly a reputational element in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kat will sheath her gun and just sort of look and be like, okay.
And your friends?
Fine. She folds up the sniper rifle, puts it away. Folds up everything like folds up into her arm. She puts it all away.
Do it down.
Yeah.
You see that the two bodyguards lower their weapons to be civil. The male kind of puts his hand to his red comb over. So, I see you've acquired a nice piece of technology.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's not talking about you, Cloud.
why did he assume I was? And
It's
Don't
just
worry about
looking
it.
at Cloud like
Okay.
nice technology.
Yeah, it's like,
It's-
honestly, it's sort of best not to ask questions.
okay, I'm not going to ask questions. I think you have a little bit of a reputation, considering that you, from what we could gather, single-handedly took out an entire secretly armed convoy.
Well, there's 3 of us. 4. But just winning discussions by being the most annoying person there.
Look, there are certain higher-ups that want me to just put a bullet between each of your skulls and be done with it.
Mm.
Be like, no one crosses us.
Yeah.
However, I don't think you orchestrated that alone. In fact, I think I have a very good idea who may have helped orchestrate that.
Oh, is that so?
If you have a good idea, then why are you talking to us about it?
Because I've been chasing this rat for far too long, and every time I try and cage it, it gets away.
Ooh, well, I don't know if we're the best people to talk to.
Yeah, but I think you know Aether.
Who?
I don't know if you know much about corporate espionage, but people who orchestrate it tend not to use real names. They tend not even to use the same name every time.
I understand that. However, I know Aether's used the same name numerous times. You think this is the first time they've orchestrated something against the corporation?
And we didn't catch them the first time?
Let's not get into who didn't catch what.
You mean
The
who
thing
didn't catch whom, dear?
And
Yes. Look, if you let people get away with corporate espionage once, they're probably going to do it again.
it's not our proudest moment, but this Aether has gotten the better of us. They always seem to know where we are. They always seem to know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I need an in. And I'm hoping, or nay, I'm forcing, I guess is the better word, you to be that in.
Right, I see.
What we're proposing is quite simple. You will take this AV to your designated drop point. Except some of our boys will be in the back. A kind of
Well, it's
Trojan
quite cool.
horse, if you like.
There's quite a lot of empty cargo boxes.
We'll remove it. Free of charge.
Well, it might be necessary. We don't know what it's for.
And I see you're trying to be as difficult as possible.
It's like you've never been in a boardroom before. I'm just negotiating.
And
You gotta say, you haven't really offered us much in this deal here. You want us to help you catch your rat.
the biggest thing here is you live, and you don't get executed for attacking a Militech convoy and destroying millions of dollars of equipment. That's not my problem. That's your
it's rather
future
a rock and
problem.
a hard place. So
Mm.
you are very much creating a problem for us on both ends here.
Again, and what's a Vindaloo?
I told you not to ask questions.
And I don't ask questions. Okay. I keep falling for it every time.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Would money make this sweeter?
Oh, well, why didn't you say that in the
There
first
we
place?
go.
Obviously. God, jeez. Oh, jeez. Now we're talking.
Okay.
So I was... yeah, we got to get this man a chair.
Okay.
He only has one chair. It's very sad.
And
It's quite sad.
It's a bit sad.
5,000 each.
Now, so real quick,
Mhm.
what were we offered?
So
originally?
you were offered originally. You were originally offered 5,000 each to do this.
Okay.
And then the job after it, i.e., stealing the Panzer, was going to be worth 20,000 each to you. Now, naturally, if you help Militech grab Aether, then that Panzer heist is never going to go ahead. So that 20,000 has gone up in flames.
Also, can we contact? Because he said send a couple of guys with you, right? So we take a couple of guys. Make sure they pay us at least half up front, all of up front. They're probably trying to kill us anyway. And then when we get there, we kill them first
Well, that's
and better. We kill them better. Yeah. I think we have like because they've got like that iLink thing, right? Telephone iLink.
You've got an encrypted comm
looks
link.
at the
Yeah.
and then looks at everyone's like, how many people would you be looking to send with us? It's not the most spacious, and given that you've penned us in, we'll have to leave this way, so all 4 of us will have to be there.
We'd probably look to take 6 people in there.
We could easily
How
take out.
afraid are you of one person if you're sending 6 Militech combatants? How
Trust
many times
me.
have they escaped you?
Trust me, that's just the advance party.
This is really tragic. Sorry, I don't mean to be mean, but...
Do you know how much they've cost us?
Not in numbers, but I feel like this... If you've let them get away with it this much, it's sort of on you.
Feel free to roll me... This is it. Roll for sass. Feel free
roll for sass.
Feel free to roll any kind of social or awareness check. Anyone can do this. To human perception, potentially.
Yeah.
Interrogation.
Great.
Deduction.
Oh, I think am I better
Okay.
at deduction?
Oh, never mind. I got a 9 for human perception.
Social.
I got a
Do you
crit.
have any points of
I got a
perception? I
crit
really
on
doubt
my
it.
human perception.
Oh my god, another crit! Awesome.
I know this dice is rolling real hot.
This is the beauty of a D10 system. You crit more.
31 on human perception.
Oh damn.
Okay, on a 31. I mean, 31 is so the
I had
highest.
14 to human perception.
The highest difficulty you can get is legendary, which is 29 DC. The irony is,
What's a childhood
the
trauma?
irony is, Cloud, you're not too far off. Aether, Aether is this man's former girlfriend. That is why.
That's
this
even more
is-
embarrassing.
That is
Yeah.
why this is. And
Yeah.
there's, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. Aether has caused a lot of damage to Militech, definitely racking up the millions of Eddie's damage and
But also
loss.
in corporations, it's like, hey, losses are like, they are what they are.
Yeah, losses are there are acceptable losses.
Yeah.
There's two attacks to this. One, Militech doesn't want to encourage others. It doesn't look good on the brand if one person can cause this much damage to the corporation. Bear in mind they're one person. If one person could do that, what could Arasaka do?
Yes.
It's definitely not good, especially for a PMC.
Yeah, like it's
if it-
not. It doesn't look great for them if we are running about stealing their things.
Exactly. If Biotechnica, that's acceptable losses. For a corporation that prides itself on making weapons and defending and attacking things, it does not look good. And Aether has been doing a very good job for the past X amount of time, running around and causing them problems. There's also the personal element to it. This man was in a relationship with Aether that clearly, for whatever reason, fell apart. And there's a vindictive element in this man's relentless search for a woman who, the man with the red head comb over. Aether,
Terrible
obviously.
taste, Aether.
I mean, Aether can change her appearance, so you don't know what her original form is, and to be honest, neither does this man. I think as you kind of delve into this man's psyche a little bit, as you kind of continue the conversation and like peel away that there was a relationship between
I'm just
Avery
sort
and
of like making little jibes and then see what he responds to me. Like, also, it's that. I understand.
you get the impression that the relationship was purely one-sided on Aether's part. Like, this was I'm using this to get access. And then once I've got what I want, I'm out. But this man, Avery, looked at it as a very much, no, this is a proper relationship kind of thing. And kind of took it a little bit rougher than maybe he should have. Ironically, his name is Avery Langton, initials AL.
And there you go.
So, yeah. I mean, to be fair, he does wear a name
His
badge.
little corporate
He
name badge.
has
on
his
the
lanyard.
brand.
His branded Militech lanyard. Ironically,
Embarrassing.
look, listen, you don't want to knock those lanyards. That lanyard fabric is military grade, tested. I mean, that thing you could strangle someone with that. That is a potential
maybe I'll take
weapon.
it.
And just swipe the name badge. It's like,
I just feel like, listen, this is really embarrassing. Give me that.
You are no longer worthy of this.
Probe a little bit and get
Look.
all of that sort of sense and be like, oh, okay, I understand. I know what's happening here.
You do?
I do. Do you want to take a walk? I don't want to discuss this in front of all of the people that work for you.
I mean, we could go into the AV, I guess.
Okay. Well, yeah, okay. Let's just we don't have to go all the way in. I don't know if you want them overhearing. And just kind of like go linger in the doorway so that if he starts, she can bail.
And okay, what is it you want?
So the thing is, I understand that corporate relationships can go sideways really quickly. I've seen it happen. Business gets in the way, finances, things like people being out for themselves. Surely you know you can't run a sort of vengeance mission on your ex-girlfriend just because she left you, right?
Ex-girlfriend, spicy. We're not there.
We're at the AV. You could probably have like sidled closer to here, but
Just slowly sidestep closer to
but I was
the AV
like,
door.
I've just separated him off from all his soldiers because I was like, oh, you don't want them to hear this.
First of all, I'm a powerful executive. Of course I can run a war of vengeance if I really want to.
Well, of course you can, but really you shouldn't.
Look, it's not going to affect the bottom line. If anything, it's going to save the bottom line. So my higher-ups don't mind as long as I perform my mission.
Sure, but if this gets out, you're going to get a reputation for being some sort of hysterical,
Which is why it's
emotional-
never going to get out. Because you're not going to say anything.
I'm not, but all it takes is for someone to look at you while you're talking about it. You've made it so very clearly personal.
And
Oh, you radiate beta energy.
why am I being
understand.
lectured to?
I'm not lecturing you, I'm just saying, I understand that this is, affected your losses, has made a slight impact on Militech's reputation, but the more you doggedly pursue it, the more clear it becomes that it's a personal vendetta.
So what do you propose I do then?
Well, I propose you either completely call off the dogs, but I understand that there's issues that you want resolved, or you severely downsize this operation. They're one person. I know they've caused a lot of trouble, but 6 for an advance party? That's a lot of manpower that could be well spent elsewhere.
I mean, the whole plan was to put 6 on your AV and have everyone else here just follow behind in armoured cars.
Yes. No, I understand that, but
And
that's...
then we pounce on her and then we've got her. She can't go anywhere then. She's surrounded. And it's game over. We can take her in.
Yes. Again, she's one person.
Give me a persuasion check.
What do I have to persuasion? Hope it's good. It's good.
Anything
20?
higher than a... I was about to say anything 20 or higher, but okay. Okay, new deal.
Okay.
I let you go to this meetup, and then you arrest her. Just you 3.
Okay.
No Militech
Okay.
presence.
You want us to bring her back somewhere?
Yes. Bring her back here. We'll reset the trap.
And spring it here instead. I would also... Hey, this is... I'm not lecturing, it's just a bit of friendly advice. This deal sounds much better. There's so many people here, you could have maybe left some of them to clear your tracks back at your old warehouses.
Fine, I will call some of them off.
Sure. You're leaving paper trails. It's
And
amateurish.
how...
Like, not even data behind, actual paper trails.
And okay, enough of the corporate sass. How much
saying,
money to
it's
get
something
you
to
to
consider.
do this and keep your mouths quiet?
Oh. Well, you wanted 5. Like,
Mhm.
we're offering 5 for all of the manpower, and we kept our hands clean in this. Now our hands are going to get a little dirty, and we're going to actively betray people. What's available in your budget?
That's why I'm asking how much you want.
Well, I would much rather know a range I was working with.
Roll me a D100.
Great. $52.
There is 52,000 in this operations budget.
Okay.
Um,
Sounds perfectly reasonable between 3 of us.
okay, I can just say that we spent it on surveillance equipment. 52,000 and to be paid when you bring Aether here. And
Would you consider half up front?
give me a persuasion check.
Well, you know, if she's so scary that you need all these people.
Then the corporate sass on Cat.
22.
It gets us paid more. It's all good.
Fine.
All right.
Half now.
Wonderful.
You see he like pulls out a agent, puts in a credit sheet, like types in half of 52,000, which is what, 26,000.
6.
Um,
26.
Prints off 26,000 eddies, hands you the chip. Right. Half now, half when you bring back Aether.
All right.
And don't do what I think you're going to do.
I'm not
And
going to
there's,
do
there's
anything.
as he hands over the chip, there's like a penny drop moment in his head when he
Cat smashes the
realizes
ship in his blazer
when he
real quick.
realizes he's just handed over 26,000 eddies
Yep.
for a service he may not actually get.
Rad.
Just do it. Look, just do it, okay? Aether is not going to
Yeah.
promise you anything more than whatever I could give you.
Sure, yeah.
I have an entire multinational global megacorp.
You're wearing the lanyard, I see that.
And she's just a criminal with a hair dye and very expensive face prosthetics.
Yeah, she does have those. Did it end really badly?
And that's none of your business.
Did you cry a little bit?
That's still none of your business. Yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, we can go get her if it makes you feel better.
And just there's like a air of agitation around him. He's used to people being afraid of him, so like
Yeah.
having someone just openly sass him in his own domain, you know, kind of like it's probably a bigger insult than
That's
you
fair.
know, having bloody, you know, mercenaries threaten to shoot him. Like, that he can deal with. He has guns and people for that.
Yes.
Being told you don't know how to run a corporate espionage mission, especially
that
coming from
hurt.
someone who comes from PR, like,
Yes.
that hurts more, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, you learn to cover tracks in PR.
You're
That's the
being
thing.
you're being outsmarted by the advertising people.
Yes.
who sit there and come up with terrible slogans for products.
And also make sure you all don't look bad when you mess up and make your corporate espionage visible.
True. Okay, fine.
Lovely. Well, we'll take this. You may have to reset your little trap.
We'll
'cause we're
reset the
going to need some
trap.
space.
It's fine. Well, everyone, and you see like goes up to comms, orders everyone to back down, and you sort of see people get back in their SUVs and like reverse off. Luna reboots the AV engines up. And I was like, yep, we've got it. We can go.
Great. I will gesture to Cloud and Odin and be like, you want to come in this one this time?
Slight problem, Luna points out, is that if you all leave now in the AV, you are leaving your car here.
Oh, my God.
Luna does suggest, however, if the goons unload the AV, you could load the car into the AV.
Incredible. Yeah, I will like gesture.
Like Luna's like,
Avery.
I'm not leaving that behind. Like that's although it's like she's like, it's my car. It's like it's Kat's car.
It's your car. You drive it more than I do.
Luna is attached to her car.
Yes. No, it's your car. You drive it more than I do.
But
yeah,
Luna,
like, just lean out and like
yeah.
full hands around her mouth. She's like, Avery.
Yeah, they
Remember that offer to unload? Thank you.
they unload the biotechnical containers full of genetically modified crops that you probably don't want to know what goes into them.
Yeah.
And Luna comes in and loads the car up herself. She doesn't trust Cloud to drive it into the AV without like either breaking the gearbox further or going straight into the cockpit. And uh-huh.
I'm not sure that's how it works, but I
She-
don't know enough about cars to
No.
dispute it.
Puts on the handbrake, closes the cargo door, and is like, right, are you three ready?
Yeah.
Okay, all
Yeah.
aboard.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Um,
Compelling.
You take off. Avery just kind of standing there looking up as the AV takes off. And once you leave the area, you receive a message from Aether's number saying, "Don't go, it's a trap."
Yes, great. Thank
Wow. Wow, cool, thanks.
Would have loved to have that
You get the
earlier, but
impression,
that's fine.
looking at the sent time of the message and when you received the message, this was sent probably moments before you entered the area.
Right, yeah.
So
So they had like a comms dampener.
there was
going on.
there was definitely some sort of scrambler going on. Which is really frustrating because that's what you wanted.
Yeah, that is what I wanted. That's really rude.
It is
I'm
rude.
gonna steal that. I'm gonna steal that off him when I go back. Maybe. I feel like
You
maybe
may be
misunderstood.
entitled to compensation.
Yeah. I will sit in like the back of the AV and be like, okay, so there's 26,000 on this that we can split. If we take Aether back, we get another 26, but also we miss out on the 20 each from the Panzer heist. So
I mean, it sounds to me like if they're not coming with us, we could just go there, tell Aether to not be there, and be like, "Oh,
Well,
I
this
guess
is
she's
the
gone.
thing.
That's not our problem."
he really didn't think it through before he gave me 26 grand. So alternatively, the other option, I suppose, is we can tell her that they're just going to reset that trap and try and spring it around her. We just have to take her back and then just snipe our way through.
I mean, we don't want to get a rep for like setting out people immediately.
Well, yeah, I don't think we should sell her out, but I was like, well, if he's going to give me money straight up, I'm not going to say no.
Yeah, we just tell her, "Hey, don't be there."
Hey, remember that railgun that she has?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pop her in the middle, get our other 26 grand, leave, and then spring the second trap around their trap. I don't see how this could go wrong at all.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth setting off another trap. We already got free money. As long as they
Well,
there,
yeah,
we
I'm
all
just
win.
thinking if we wanted another 26 grand and then the 20 each on top of what we were going to get. But hey, you're right. Maybe we should just call it quits. Either way, I think we should tell her. There's no sense in ratting her out.
Right, right.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Interesting. That is an interest. Interesting. No, you're correct. You are correct. That is how that works. Curious. For us to bring Avery. Interesting. Yeah. All right. Well. Yes. See what happens. Well, either way, I think we should let Ether know if we head on over to the original drop point.
I don't really like the idea of setting out a potential client who's going to get us more later for somebody who, let's be honest, you just finessed real hard, but once he figures it out, it's going to definitely want us dead. Like,
here's the thing.
the minute he realizes how hard he got finessed,
not difficult.
Right, but the second he realizes he just got totally screwed, he's going to just come after us. I say we take the money and run.
Yeah. Either way, we've got the 26. We can tell Ether. We can see what she's planning to do, and if we don't want to be involved, we no longer have to be. But it gives her a heads up. It means we didn't sell her out, and we've just got free money out of it.
Yeah, okay. I like free money. To be honest with you, I kind of want to stay. Well, I mean, we're on like comms, right? We're not talking out loud here at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the
Because here's the
AV.
thing. To be honest with you, Aether will get us gear that we can keep, like last time. Whereas Militech won't let us keep it.
Militech will not. They'll try and sell us things so they can
Like
make
we
the money.
could have technically had all that stuff last time, and Aether wouldn't have cared. So if there's more work from her, there's more stuff for us too.
Yeah, no, I would rather not sell her out.
That said, if we just tell these guys, hey, yeah, we're going to go to the meetup point, and then we let her know when she's going to be there, we still get paid.
That's true.
Plus, it means we can get away from here without, thinking we screwed them anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we are leaving. We are actively leaving, and it's all going to be fine. It's just what we do about the other half.
Yeah, I'm good with the money here. We can just screw these guys over and get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out. For right now, anyway. We'll get out of here and head to the original drop-off and see if Ether is there.
Awesome. You arrive at the original drop-off. You land. Aether is there. Now sporting rainbow hair is the newest style.
Happy Pride.
Yep, happy Pride. Really long rainbow-coloured hair.
Love that for her.
They look. Inspect the AV for a moment.
It took an EMP fry.
I mean, it still works. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
You didn't crash it into anything?
I did nothing. Luna did a wonderful job landing it.
Okay. I wonder then, did anything else happen that I need to be made aware of?
You have terrible taste in men.
And what? There's like a double take moment. Where it's like, My taste in men is perfectly fine.
I don't know if it is.
There's first
A
of all,
red comb over?
red comb over. Who had a red comb over? And you see, she pulls out a small book, and there's like flicking.
Oh
through,
wow!
and there's
Oh
like,
jeez!
Respect.
oh, it's like it goes to like the far back end of the book, and it's like, oh, Avery. Oh yeah, Militech.
Yes.
Yeah. No is the answer. Not my type. But I know what his type was. And that was all I needed to get his login details and have corporate access to all of his back end stuff. How do you think I know where the Panzer is?
Yeah, well, he's very much not great at corporate espionage. The alternative location that got sent, we sprung the trap, they were waiting, they wanted us to bring, they wanted us to bring 6 Militech operatives in the AV to come and get you, and then everyone else would come in and trap you. But I told them I didn't want to do that, so they decided to just send us and we've to go back with you.
I was going to say, how did
of their operation to do it?
I was going to ask?
Deal, frankly.
Well, yes, it's Avery. He couldn't negotiate his way out of a wet paper bag.
That was very clear.
I was going to ask how you got out without being shot. Now I know why.
I think I mostly just sort of bullied him.
I'm beginning to get that impression that is your common strategy with most people.
Seems like it works.
Well, sometimes it's quite easy. It's especially easy with corporate men. They take it so personally sometimes. It's great. To the point where he let us leave with no one in that AV and 26 grand. So.
Speaking of which, we should probably not stay here too long. They're bound to have tailed us.
Yeah, we can bail. They do want us to return you to the spot we went to. They were going to respring the trap.
Okay, so I have one question.
Yeah.
Do you actually intend to take me back to this man?
Not particularly. We're offering a better deal, and quite frankly, he seems really bad at his job anyway.
Okay, that is perfectly fine. Then can you do me a favour and help me load these crates onto the AV?
Okay.
What
are the crates?
They're all sealed.
Are they like branded or anything?
No, they're unbranded crates.
Interesting.
You can give me a perception check if you want to try and sneakily look to see what's inside.
I'm just gonna pop one open. If
You're not even gonna hide it. You're
we just saved our ass and got paid, but saved our ass. I'm gonna be like, what is this all worth for anyway? Because last we didn't look, we got screwed. So I'm just gonna pop it open and see.
Inside, you find high yield cylinders of nitroglycerin.
Wow!
All of them?
All of them. All 17 crates are full to the brim with nitroglycerin.
Oh, right.
I was saving this for another heist, but I have a better idea.
Oh,
are you gonna spray them to death? Great, okay.
No. Just load it into the AV. You'll see.
Okay. Well,
carefully.
Hold on, my car's in there.
Let
me move the car first.
Yeah, so if you want to help her, you can easily move the car out, move the nitroglycerin into the AV. After that, you see that she walks to the box closest to the entrance to the cargo bay, kneels down, takes a small, what looks like plastic block, places it on it, presses a few buttons, then takes out a piece of paper, kisses it to leave a lipstick mark, and slots it just above the this plastic block. Closes the AV door, but doesn't lock it. So it's an unlocked AV. Then she spins around. I do apologise that you've gone through all the effort to acquire this, and I'm about to do something very stupid with it. Don't worry, I will source another.
Okay.
This is merely personal revenge. Would you like to accompany me somewhere nicer than here?
Yeah, I don't want to stay here.
No, you really don't. And you
No, I'm
see,
getting that impression. Let's
you
leave.
see, she's holding this like cylindrical tube in her hand, and she just keeps flicking at the cap at the top, up and down.
Yeah, let's leave.
Okay. There's a nice tower up there. I've got a place we can go stay.
My car.
We can
They
bring
do
the car.
food?
We can bring the car.
Okay. We'll
Um,
bring the car.
So Luna takes you to one of the corporate living towers. Kat is very familiar with these kind of things. This is kind of where you would live. Not this tower explicitly.
Yeah.
She takes you up to the 30th floor, which is above the normal exec suites that you're used to, Kat, and takes you to the deluxe suites.
Oh, I see.
You know, the nicer carpet, the actual real rugs, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2 reception rooms, nice external
I
balcony with dining
Immediately
area.
start nosing
Damn.
around and being like, is it worth me paying the upgrade fee for one of these? I thought about it, but I wasn't sure.
I mean, if you do what I do and just stealth sign on to about 17 different corporations, you get a lot of these. In fact, I
can
can't even
imagine.
tell you what corp this was from.
I don't know.
She invites you out onto the balcony,
Lovely.
goes and gets drinks from the cabinet.
Beautiful.
This is legit alcohol as well. This isn't synthetic stuff. This isn't,
Ooh.
you know, distilled like Chew 2. This is legit, you know, whiskey, vodka, the really nice stuff, and
Nice.
apple juice for Cloud, since Cloud doesn't drink alcohol. Made with real apples, though. So,
Wow. A luxury.
yes, there's. I mean, one would argue maybe too many chairs, but
Well,
no one, just me when I need a place to crash nearby. I mean, if you really want one, and points to a dining chair. Yeah, you can have that, I guess. About 20 minutes pass. Aether doesn't really talk much. All she's doing is sitting there with a pair of binoculars, looking down at the AV. You don't need a perception check to notice Militech swarming in. They are loud, and you know they've arrived with their own AV to start with, which kind of like hovers above yours, and then the swarm of SUVs appear. She gives you all binoculars if you'd like to watch, as the team arrive. Avery's with them, shouting and barking orders. They kind of stack up against the AV, and they're going to open the door, and you sort of see Avery shout and wave, and he's like, no, I want to be the one to do it.
full.
Grabs the door handle, flings it open, bends down to look at the lipstick note, and then you see Aether flicks open the canister, points it to Kat, and is like, "Wanna press it?"
Cat has like a whiskey in one hand and then just reaches out with the other and presses it without even looking.
Yeah, you press this button. So composite explosive, a block of it on its own is quite destructive. When attached to nitroglycerin, becomes significantly more explosive. There's kind of like a small shake in the tower as it's almost like a delayed reaction. You see the explosion before you hear it. Which is a bit weird, because really you should hear it before you see it. But yeah, there's a bright flash of light. The wreckage and the plume of the explosive force goes upwards. The wreckage of the AV smashing into the already flying AV above that takes that out. With it, just completely melts and churns it to pieces. There's like a rain of like fine metallic fallout over the site, as all that is left is this very deep crater. Not very big crater, admittedly, but it's very deep crater. And no more Militech vehicles. They're all gone.
Well, that gets rid of that problem, I suppose.
It does. However, I do appreciate you just did a big job for me, and I just literally sent it up in flames.
Yeah.
So, don't worry. I look after my better associates. She pulls out 3 credit chips. Slides them across to you each. Your fee of 5,000 is on here. With an additional 5,000 as a loyalty bonus, is the way Aether words it. Cloud, do you need somewhere to stay? Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Well, if you ever need a house, just give me a call.
Does this house that you're offering come pre-rent paid, or?
I mean, I can pay the rent for a while.
I could really use a house.
You see, she like leans into her breast pocket, pulls out a apartment key card, and just tosses it to you. Like, take this one. Like, have this.
Just catch it. Goes, thank you very much. Put that away.
I've got another one, like higher up anyway.
You know what, Cloud? Have 2 chairs.
Thank you for today. I appreciate this has been a difficult operation. Well, not difficult, more complicated.
Yeah.
I'm still planning on stealing this Panzer. Well,
Of course.
that's a
Excellent.
lie. Not Panzer, Panzers.
Oh.
As I've realised that before he died, the last of his logon credentials, managed to get me a full manifest of that warehouse. Something that I haven't been able to acquire. And now I have. And now I know what's actually in there. And there are several of these containers. The reason why I was okay blowing up the AV is I have plans to get something a little bit bigger. And you see that she looks up and is looking at several of the stratospheric cargo haulers. These are much bigger than the AV-10, capable of not true space flight, but able to go up to the upper reaches of the atmosphere where the air resistance is almost non-existent, and travel there and then come back down again. Basically space planes, but with huge cargo containers. Those things can carry an awful lot. Like, think a boat full of stuff. They are not easy to get hold of. However, she plans to get hold of one. She hasn't revealed how, but she says she'll get one. As for you, I need some people to run interference for me. As in, I need you to stake out this warehouse, and I need you to find ways to soften its defenses ready for this heist.
Okay.
Think of it as making your job easier in the future.
Do love to make my job easier.
I'm also upping your contract. I said 20,000 for the job, but that's when I thought there was one Panzer. I'm now willing to pay 20,000 per Panzer.
Up to how many Panzers?
The manifest said 10.
Okay.
Okay.
This is my house now. I just back coffee everywhere.
Stick with me, and I will make you extremely rich, and we'll pull the pants down on Militech.
It does sound very appealing, I have to admit.
If we do so good at this, we might actually embarrass them out of Night City.
They really are terrible at their jobs.
They're a bunch of brute heads who thought they could win a corporate war.
Yeah, and they didn't hire anyone who's good in a corporate setting, so that's on them, I feel.
That's what happens when a military tries to become a corporation.
Yeah.
At least Arasaka have some business sense.
Yeah. These people very much do not.
No. I will admit, I do kind of miss Arasaka around. They kind of made things fun. Ever since they were banished and Militech have kind of moved in as the new military contractor, everything's been a bit boring.
Well, they're easier to bully.
That's the problem. Although, I do have a potential job lined up later for you as well.
Oh.
Have you heard about the wreckage of the tower? And how there are rumors that there is a nuclear device buried deep within its core?
You want us to steal a nuclear device?
I just want you to later on verify that it exists, and if it does indeed exist, maybe find a way for me to take said nuclear device.
Well,
I find that corporations listen to people who hold nuclear devices.
generally speaking, that is true.
The last thing I heard, when it was only said, it's only a rumour, but it was supposed to be a failsafe for the Arasaka Tower if it ever fell during the corporate war. If Militech ever took Night City, the plan was to detonate it. But clearly, someone else got ideas and detonated their own.
Well, I suppose we can...
And I also don't like the
Have it.
idea of another nuclear device going off.
No, I don't love that, I must admit.
Especially when this one's buried much, much deeper into the ground.
Well, we can. I guess we'll see how this goes, and if it goes well, maybe we can have a look.
Thank you. But no, first we steal the Panzers. Then
Yes.
we consider stealing a nuke.
Oh, yeah, that seems like a reasonable level of escalation.
I mean, look, if there's anyone you don't like, then just add them to the list, and we'll send a few things their way.
Oh, don't tempt me.
And
I'm starting to wonder how, if we're not just working for the bad guy at this point. I need explosives all day.
Look, we might be working for the bad guys, but it's Night City, and that's fine. Everyone's a bad guy, really.
I mean,
Yeah,
are we the baddies? But we're getting paid really well to do it.
Really?
It's like the baddies usually do.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, this is the dilemma you've got to potentially confront. I mean, you don't know much about Aether at all. She is just a face-changing woman who is willing to pay absurd amounts of money to people who will help her acquire things. But that is where we'll leave it for tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Contemplate stealing some Panzers, and then contemplate diving into a literal radiation zone and seeing if there is another nuclear device there that you could potentially steal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
we haven't
got
even...
a lot of cash for doing really not a whole lot.
No!
Yeah. I literally just bought new guns. I'm going to buy more new guns now, and I got a new house.
Yeah, like, look, here's the thing. Aether is a powerful woman who values loyalty.
Yeah.
Any group of people who can display loyalty, she is willing to put her neck out for.
So she doesn't know that Cat almost sold her out, but the deal was
No, that's the thing. So she doesn't actually know that
Oh, I
Cat
didn't.
probably would have sold her out if the offer was in the 100. Like if we had said, "Here's 100,000."
Well, here's the thing. If it said, here's 100,000, and I'd be like, give me 50k up front, and he'd have gone, okay, I'd have been like, it's probably not worth it.
That's the thing.
This is like taking candy off a baby. It's just
the whole
embarrassing at this point.
campaign is just to be finding Cat's like what's Cat's money point to betray someone.
At what point am I like, okay, that is worth it.
At what point does Cat actually become the bad guy?
Look,
Yeah.
to Avery, Cat is certainly the bad guy now.
I mean, to Avery, yeah, Cat is the bad guy, but Avery can't do anything because Avery is fucking dead. There's nothing
the way
left.
We like it.
You can't be resurrected with cyberware when there's nothing left of you to pick up.
Well, the thing is, if the people who think you're the bad guy are dead, then technically no one thinks you're the bad guy and you're the good guy all along.
I'm not sure that's quite how it works, but I'm still willing to take not being attacked.
Yeah, that's how it works.
This is
True, yeah.
This is what I like about this. You've got Odion who has got morals and is willing to say it out loud, and then you've got Cat who is just like, no, but I'm getting paid, therefore I don't really care. And then you've got Cloud who will disagree with anyone. Like
Friends and chairs, that's what we want.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
Cat is very much like, look, do I know this is wrong? Yes. However, there's a concert next week I'd really like to go to, and the tickets are real steep, and like someone has to pay for that, and it's not going to be me. So
look,
could be. It's the full VIP package. She has a private box.
I mean, your lifestyle does give you one luxury night out a month at a restaurant.
That's true.
With real food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, when I was talking about casserole, you were like, I don't know what that's all about. You could get casserole the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes for real food at a steakhouse.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Here's the thing: the exec start gives you some real powerful stuff, but it can go south very quickly.
Yeah.
Like if an exec loses their corp, they lose all of their buffs that come with it, all of their like features for their class just turn off. At least if you're a solo or you're a techie, you always know how to use a gun. You always know how to repair things.
True,
That's
true.
with you. Execs get really powerful bonuses, but if they ever cross their leaders, they lose it. And
Unless you cross your leaders, but have pulled it off in such a way that they're like, all right, fine, that's what I'll give you that.
yeah,
Okay, you can do that for us, but don't do that again.
yeah.
Don't do that again, but on this occasion, good job.
Right. Mm-hmm. Oh no.
So I do love that, but now that I've just been given this penthouse, there's no way
I'm going back to Cloud's house.
Where should we meet? My chick penthouse, of course. Why?
Obviously.
Right.
Oh, the badge is cool though.
Yeah.
It is a cool badge.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's cool.
This Discord is the place to be. We are back next Tuesday. Hopefully I will fix whatever is wrong with this stream. Thank you for
I
sticking
think
around.
it's just gremlins in it today.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, but everyone's had gremlins in the system. Except you. It's your birthday tomorrow, so
Yeah.
you've been protected by the
Is your birthday
gremlins.
tomorrow?
And as I happen. Well, we hope we we all hope you have a great birthday.
Yes.
And this was it. Oh, don't. You're making me blush now. I suppose I should wrap up. I am Hedge. You can find me online at Hedgehawk UK. I don't post much. I post mainly in our Discord. Because I'll be honest, social media is depressing, and every time I open the app, I'm like, nope, this is all too depressing. I'm turning it off. I know the world is fucked. I don't need to know it anymore. So I stick to Discord where I can post memes and laugh at things. Because that just seems nicer. In terms of stuff coming up, we have Vampire on Thursday. Now that my voice is back. And touch wood, the stream fixes itself by then. We then have... Oh, God. We have Digimon on Sunday, run by the amazing Didi, who I learnt this morning has been making custom music for the stream. I was like, okay, that is a skill I did not know you had. And I've seen the track and listened to it, and it is really, really amazing. I can't wait for it to debut next stream. So that's Sundays at 2 p.m. BST, 3 p.m. CEST. God, I hate being in summertime. So many extra letters. It's like GMT and CET is easy, but BST and CEST, it's like...
It's too much.
Roll on October. That's me. I'm just hoping and praying, like counting down the days till the clocks go back to their normal position. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the heat. It's not nice. It's too sticky. I'm gonna let everyone say their goodbyes. We'll do it in the same order we started in. So we'll start with Bex.
Lovely. Yep. I'm Bex. You can find me in various places in the internet, mostly on Blue Sky under Phoenix Force. I have a podcast if you're not sick of hearing my voice. We talk about horror movies with fun people. I am on the board of Strange Horizons. If you want to come and contribute to our fund drive, we have very fun stretch goals and raffles with prizes that will be getting announced in the coming days. So keep an eye out for that. And just, I'm generally around doing things. That's about it.
Generally, I mean, look, generally, you will find Bex if you need Bex.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah. uh, moving on, it's the soon-to-be birthday boy.
Yeah.
I'm in like July, I think. Yeah.
So near, but not quite there.
Yeah. So give me stuff.
And yeah, here's my
me stuff.
drone.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chris. Yeah. Never heard of that before. And awesome. Last but not least, Pan. Take us away.
Hey, I'm Pan. I'm on Stellar Encore on most socials, Twitter, Blue Sky, the other ones that you know about, secret ones, mysterious ones. I'm on them. You will never know. You can also catch me. Oh, my picture's disappeared. That's probably fine.
How weird! Like we can still hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jeremy, that's cool. You can also catch me on Cosmopunk and Emergency Power and upcoming Secret Pathfinder podcast. I'm also on Band of Badgers this Sunday.
Ooh.
Probably check my Twitter for that one there. I will be playing Far Horizon, the cheeky chappy monk who is effectively Chris Rock and Jackie Chan from Rush Hour in one character.
Ooh, nice.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he's
much
also the
Hollywood.
highest paid actor in Fandler.
Right.
Yes, that's me.
That's you. Right. We will let everyone go. Have you had a good night? Thank you for dealing with our monumental tech issues. It has been a pain in the backside, but we got there in the end. We will be back next Tuesday. Have fun. Sleep well. Happy time zone if you're watching this on YouTube. See you next week. Bye,
See you
bye.
next week.